Granbury Pirates pregame show on Cadence 95.5. As we spotlight tonight's matchup. Brought to you by JR Spas. Live from the Van Griffith Kia broadcast booth. Here's David Euchre and Billy Shank.
Well, no, it's not. This is David Euchre, but man, we've got a very special guest for us tonight. We've got Hayden Howerton is joining us here, and we got a little bio information we got to get about Hayden. We're talking big time up here, folks, and this kid is big time. Telling you what, a big fella, 6'3". What are you weighing now, Hayden?
Man, I'm about 255 now.
Oh, you're down. Okay, playing weights, 300 pounds. From SMU, it's a real privilege to have you up here, Hayden. Give us a little background, of course, going to high school in Katy, and follow it up right there, man.
Euchre, I'm glad to be here, man. So went to Katy High School, played for the legend Gary Joseph, won a state championship in 2015.
Heck yeah.
Took my talents to SMU and was able to play a lot of ball there, and was fortunate enough to play in the NFL for a couple years with the Titans, Patriots, and Cardinals. All right. Now I'm pursuing my sports broadcasting career.
Check this out, man. I'm in high cotton up here, folks. We got big time in the broadcast room. Hayden, this is, this is your roots, man. Texas high school football, there's nothing like it. You lived it down in Katy. What a program they have with all the state championships, but there's just something special about Friday night football.
The town shuts down. Everybody comes out, man. I love high school football. It's the purest form of the sport.
It is, absolutely. You are correct on that. You know, the NFL has changed so much over the years, and colleges a little bit, but like you say, there is nothing as pure as this, because you know, what is the percentage of kids that play high school football will go on to play college, and of course it's even less for the NFL.
1% of 1%.
Yeah, crazy.
Yes, sir.
It really is. And you know, you have the privilege of playing at a Division I school. You know, the way I talk to kids that Euchre, I got a chance to go play at Mary Hardin Baylor, and I say, do it. I don't care where it is, what level it is. You're going to play you're going to play college football, man. It's what an honor it is to be able to do that.
Yeah. Walk on, scholarship, partial, it doesn't matter. It is very special to go play at any level.
Oh, it is. It certainly is. Well, the Pirates are taking on the Brewer Bears. This is going to be the final home game, or final game of the year for both of these teams. And, Granbury coming in, we haven't won a district game. We're on our very first game of the year against Waco right here on a field goal with 35 seconds left in the game to win that one. We've had some pretty good games. We've had some games which were pretty tough. Aledo and Denton Ryan come to mind, but everybody had a tough night against Aledo and Denton Ryan. So, this game tonight, you got 1-8 and 3-6 coming in against each other. So, but they got a lot on the line in their heads.
They do, and really this game is about the future of the program. Mm-hmm. So you're trying to go into the offseason the right way. You're trying to get a win. You're trying to send these seniors out for Granbury out knowing that they contributed to building something better.
Absolutely, and that's part of what we've continued on with Coach Allison and the players all season long, talking to them, getting their insights. And that's the thing that I've noticed about this team, that okay, you're getting blown out, but the kids are still putting it out there, man. It's not a shutdown when you're shut down. Yeah. And that's important. You got to keep this thing going, man.
Yeah, it takes a lot of character. You can tell that Coach has really gotten a lot of buy-in, even with the 1-8 record, that these kids are still playing hard on a weekly basis. And you always want to go out and win, but unfortunately in this situation, you're just looking to build the culture.
Yeah, you sure are. And he comes to Bobby with a little pedigree just like yours. He went to Odessa Permian. He knows what culture is all about out there. He told me that when the first time I ate him, he said, when I'm a kid, 5-6 years old, I'm wearing a Permian Panther jersey. And he brings that mentality to Granbury, Texas, and that's what you need.
Yeah, this is elementary night, so there's going to be a lot of future Granbury Pirates out there, and so you're looking to put on a good showing to really inspire the next generation.
Absolutely right. It's going to be a fun night, and we actually, for the first time this year, games that I've called, it's a good night for football because we're getting down close to the 50s, man. This is football weather.
It is beautiful. It might be a little rainy tonight. We'll see. The run game is definitely going to be a big deal, depending on how this weather holds up. And I'll tell you what, Brewer has a really good run game.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they've got, let's see if I get that young man's name, Coleman. He's got 1,229 yards, and that's just on 160 carries. That's not too bad of an average. So. And the quarterback, very similar to ours. Both of our quarterbacks in this game tonight have thrown 166 balls. He's thrown for 1,100. We've thrown for 900. But it's going to be a good show. The Brewer has been up and down, though. That's what's been strange about it. They've played some good games. They beat Denton High, who beat us last week 60-7, and then they got put away by Azle. And so it's a strange game. It is.
They're a really streaky team. They lost the first 5, they won the next 3, and then they lost last week against Ryan. So you're really not sure what you're going to get out of Brewer tonight. With it being the last game of the year, they're out of the district race. This is going to be the last game for them regardless. So they're kind of in the same boat we are, where they're looking to build for what next season looks like.
Absolutely right. And we talk about that. We'll talk about that also during the game. But I was had a chance to talk to Chase Cantrell, and he's enjoying the fact of what he's been able to see the first year of Bobby Allison, but he's more excited about the next year's team with 9 returning starters on the defensive side of the ball. Let me tell you, he was cloud 9 when we were talking about that. That's very special for this team coming back next year.
Yes, sir. Dividends are paid when you have a lot of young guys who are coming back.
Yeah.
I played 5 years of college football, and I'll tell you what, by the time I got to my 3rd year, the game was half the speed it was my freshman year.
That is crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, didn't get to experience that aspect of it, but that's definitely a special thing. And of course, I mentioned it to you earlier. One of our local heroes, Trey Bandy, played the offensive line like you did at SMU for 4 years, and had a great career up there. And kind of the same trajectory was headed. And I believe it was either the last game or the next to the last game of his senior year, ACL. And so he's all primed and ready to go, because I see Trey's 6'4". He was playing well over 300, and he's prime time to go.
Oh, yeah.
And so he lives right now in Frisco. And if you're out there tonight, big shout out to you, and also one of your Pony brothers here in the booth with me. And it's a cool night to have you up here with us tonight, Hayden. This is good stuff to be able to have somebody that's been there not too long ago either, and that's very special. I tell you what, we're going to have an opportunity, which we always do, go visit with our head coach, Bobby Allison, to kind of talk about what last week was all about and what this game here means tonight with these guys coming in, and the Brewer Bears coming in to see us. If I got to find my, I sure do. I'll get it, Brian. Torres, you ready for this? Yeah. I'm glad you are, because I'm not. Here's Bobby Allison.
Continue to talk Granbury High School football. We're with Bobby Allison, Granbury Pirates coach. Well, Bobby, I tell you what, that was nobody was expecting that last week from Lopez, the quarterback at Denton. That kid was wiry and quick.
He did a really good job, and he was just sophomore too.
Yeah.
And he did a really good job of sitting in the pocket and then scrambling and extending plays, and you got to give credit to him.
Yeah.
And he played really good.
He certainly
did. And and when you look back on it, at the end of the day, we had our check. We 17-14 at half. It was 24-21 in the third, and there's just some things you can't do to have success in our district.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to contain those quarterbacks and scrambling, and you can't turn the ball over.
Can't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
And we haven't done that all year long, Bobby, and that was just, we caught a little bad case of it the other night.
We did. 3 turnovers and then a stopped fourth down attempt.
Yeah.
So, realistically, probably, 4 turnovers is it's hard to overcome.
Right.
So,
well, we get to close at home this week. Brewer coming to town. Brewer is kind of a different team this year. Sometimes they're just dynamic, and sometimes they're not. So, which one's going to show up, but we know which Pirate team's going to show up. Last home game of the year.
What's a better way to finish it, right? It's exciting, especially for our seniors. It's the best way to finish it. It's going to be at home. It's going to be elementary night. Hopefully the weather allows us to start on time and play and have a great crowd and a great atmosphere and go out and play our best game to end this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it. Of course, kickoff is at 7 o'clock. That's going to be on Friday night. We will be live on the Pirate Sports Network on YouTube and K-Hits 95.5 for all the audio that's coming in. Well, Bobby, good luck to us Friday.
I also want to say thank you for everything you do.
Well, you bet, man.
We appreciate everything, and the live stream and the announcing is first class, and we appreciate it.
No doubt. Didn't go to high school here, but I bleed purple. That's what I'm talking about.
That's awesome.
Bobby, thank you much, man.
For over 5 decades, they've been your one-stop steel shop, the only place you need to stop to get what you need to get the job done. Henson Metal, 377 at 171 in Crescent, HensonMetal.com. Since 72, they've been through it all with you, to build it all with you every step of the way. Hey, the generations may change, but your one-stop steel shop always has what you need with the quality, the pricing, and the selection at 377 at 171 in Crescent.
Big news in Granbury. Van Griffith Kia, now Granbury Kia. Same friendly faces, fresh new name. The great buyback event is on. Got a vehicle? We'll buy it. We need your car. Upgrade today. New 2024 Sportage and Sorrento. 0.9 APR for 48 months. Don't wait. Your car's value is at its peak. Cash in now at GranburyKia.com. With approved credit through Kia Motor Financial. Minimum monthly payment of $200.22 for $1,000 finance. Price plus tax, title license, and $225 dealer dock fee. Offer ends 10/31/24.
And welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth up here. David Duker along with Hayden Howerton joining us here in the booth tonight. If you guys don't know who Hayden is, I do, because I did a little research this afternoon, my man, of checking me out. Of course, Katy High School, played at SMU, and played in the NFL for a couple of years. So, folks, it's good to have some royalty up here as far as football's concerned. Oh, dude, you're not turning red, are you? No. Not at all, man. Not at all. No, I tell you, it's fun to be up here. I've been doing this, not in this particular booth, but been sitting at this stadium on Friday nights for 32 years. And this, the older I get, when I get to that point of, it's another game. But you know what? I sit down to do this, Hayden, it doesn't matter how old you are, because that kid is still there that wants to bring the fun and excitement to a game. I don't care what the score is.
Yeah. I have a new level of appreciation for football after the fact that I can no longer put a helmet on. And so being able to come out here, have a great time in the booth, watch some great football on Friday nights, there's nothing better.
No, they're in. They're sure in. And I do want to give another shout-out to, we were talking about during the break, of course, we did mention Trey Bandy, former Granbury Pirates that played at SMU. I want to give a shout-out to another former Lady Pirate who also attended SMU. That was Rachel Collins. In 2003, she won the state championship in the 3,200-meter run in track, and went on to run at SMU. You were talking about that. Got pretty good women's program over there at SMU.
No doubt. No men's program right now, but it always seems like our ladies are pushing for a conference championship, which is something really cool. I do hope they eventually bring the men's program back, because Dallas has got some speed.
Are you serious? Why do they not?
I believe it's Title IX related, but as we've jumped to the ACC, I think there will be more money allotted for different sports, whether that's softball and baseball or things like that.
Okay. All right. I got to ask you then.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the portal. What do you think about the NIL, man? I mean, seriously.
So the portal became a thing my junior year, and we were fortunate. We got Texas quarterback transfer Shane Buechele.
Okay.
Who came in, helped change the program at SMU. I want to give a quick shout out to him. But I'll tell you what, the thing that I don't appreciate about the portal is when it gets hard, now guys just jump ship. Where it used to be, you signed your letter of intent, you're going to school there, and whether you love it or you hate it, you got to ride it out because that's your option. And now guys are, well, I didn't play my redshirt year, so I'm going to hit the portal. Where it's like, hey, brother, most people don't play their redshirt year.
Right, no kidding, absolutely, unless you're something extremely special. You know, and that's what you're concerned about with this thing the way it is. And the love of the game, you know, like with you got to enjoy that before this thing really came into effect. But the love of the game is why you played. But now it's all about the jack that the kids are going to be getting. If I go here, I'll get this much. But this guy offered me this much, and I'm thinking, what are you going to offer the school? You know, it just
never in my mind did I sit there at SMU and go, man, I really wish I was getting paid X amount of dollars for this. I was just happy to be there.
Oh, yeah, man.
They covered my apartment, they covered my books, and that was good enough for me.
Yeah, that's right. And you get to play football on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
And that was, get to wear that. Now, the official color, is it red and blue
It is red and blue.
Okay,
yes, sir.
I thought so. All right. Yeah, the high school I went to in Oklahoma City, John Marshall, we were also red and blue. So, but yeah, you don't hear those color combinations, but they've shifted over the years. They stayed with that blue. I do love the Dallas that they've got written on their jersey. That is so cool.
2019, we busted that out. I think it was against North Texas because we always try to play it against when we're playing in-state opponents.
Okay.
And so we played against North Texas with them. We won. We played against TCU, and we won for the first time in I think it was 7 years.
Wow.
We had COVID season. We didn't play TCU. TCU announced, hey, we're going to wear white uniforms at home. So they were trying to keep us out of our Dallas uniforms because they're white. We busted out blue Dallas uniforms and beat them again.
Beat them again.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that then. So that year with COVID, how did it affect you?
So that was technically my senior year.
Oh,
so
wow.
I was supposed to be done after that season, and about halfway through, they tell us, hey, if you want an extra year of eligibility, we're allowing you to take it. And so I was sitting there as a little bit of an undersized guy for the NFL, and I was thinking about leaving, but I also knew what a huge opportunity it was going to be to get a master's degree from SMU.
Okay.
And so I made the decision to come back. I got a one-year master's program, my MSM from Cox School of Business.
Wow.
And then was able to pursue my NFL.
Okay.
career. So I was very happy that COVID season went down because it gave me even more opportunity at SMU.
So it worked out perfectly. That is incredible. Good night. This guy 4-year start at SMU and has a master's degree.
Yes, sir.
I need to get on out of here, Mom. This is crazy, man.
You're the expert, you could.
No. Well, about this little thing right down here, and that's Granbury Park football. We did want to remind everyone that of course, this being the last game of the year, we'll talk about this many times. We're turning right around and we're not stopping, changing, or anything. Tuesday night will be our very first Granbury Park men's basketball team. You'll be able to watch that game. All the basketball season will be coming at you on the Pirate Sports Network on YouTube. Just want to get that shout out in because the girls have already started. They are 1-1 on the year. Played a great game the other night against North Crowley, barely falling to 6A North Crowley. And so we're looking forward to a basketball season. Hate that football is coming to an end tonight, but it's the way it goes on. You just roll on, man.
You never stop. You go volleyball, football, basketball, all the way to baseball.
I love it. I have a good time doing it. You know, like I said, regardless of the age, you sit down and you do it, and it's just a good flow. And you know, this is in my blood. I didn't go to high school here. I wasn't born here, but I feel like I've been here over 40 years. I feel like a local. So
I've been here all of 2 hours making me feel like that.
Oh, man, that's good stuff. I tell you what, let's take us a quick break, and we'll come back, and we're probably going to, if we got, how much, we got time. We got have a little visit with a couple of football players, Hayden Meyer and Chase Cantrell. So, Brian, you want to take us out for a quick break, and then we'll come back for that interview. Thank you, sir.
Boost your brand with 817 Print, your locally owned print shop at 211 M&M Ranch Road in Granbury. Offering a dynamic range of solutions, from exciting business cards to impressive billboards and everything in between, with 98% of the products expertly made in-house. Explore the vast universe of print and promotion today at 817print.com. Proud supporters of the Granbury Pirates. 817 Print, where ink meets opportunity.
Back talking Granbury High School football. We've got quarterback Hayden Meyer. We got middle linebacker Mr. Chase Cantrell. Well, guys, here we go. Final football game of the year. You being the senior, man, this has got to be. It's tough emotionally. Last senior game right out here on Perkins Field.
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of things come to mind. You know, I don't think I'm processing it really right now. Like right now, I'm kind of going through. You know, today was the last practice, and I feel like I'm not really realizing it. I'm kind of just going through it. It's definitely going to hit me like a week from now. But right now, I just want to end it on a win.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be very sentimental once the, final seconds go off. But, right now, I think my mind's just focused on it as if it was any other week.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Just another game. Well, Chase, you got another year coming up, but still, final game of the year. What are your thoughts, man?
Final game. I mean, this team and its program and all the coaches they have worked their butts off. I mean, I can't give any more credit to anyone except for the team. I mean, like I said, we work day in, day out, sweat, blood, tears go into it all, and we aren't a 1-8 team. Like it's the fact of the matter. But so to come out in this last game of the season, to come out in a win, and just show everyone what Granbury football is and what it is now, and how we've changed from the first game to this game would really be is the hope for tomorrow night for sure.
Absolutely right. Well, Hayden, you got, of course, your football season coming to but your football career, a possibility of going. What are your thoughts about playing the next level, my man?
I definitely want to. It's just a matter of like, I guess I'm going to figure that all out after this week. Right now, I'm really I've been focusing a lot on this season. Every now and then, I'm talking to coaches, but the answer is yes. I definitely want to play at the next level. I just got to get it all figured out once the season ends, and it will get figured out, and I'm going to go play somewhere and have a lot of fun.
Heck yes. It's kind of a family tradition.
Yeah, it is. Yes, sir.
It certainly is. Well, Jay, like I said, you got another year, and good night, man. You got to feel pretty good about next year. What is it, 9 of you guys coming back on defense alone?
Yes, sir. Which is it's it looks good comparing on last year to this year where we had. I was the only underclassman on the defense last year. So to know that we got 9 returning starters is really good. The experience will be there, the strength and the speed will be there. Everyone will be used to the speed of the game. So it's a good thing to know.
It is.
It's relieving for sure.
Okay. Got one quick question for you, man. We need 11 tackles for you, this guy. Do we get 11, or are we probably going to get a few more?
We're gonna get 12. Okay. The cherry on top. That's what we're going for.
All right. Well, good luck both you guys this season. Of course, the games are going to be live on the Pirate Sports Network on YouTube, and you can listen to us on K-Hits 95.5. But guys, it's been. I know it's been a frustrating season, but I've had a blast calling the games, man. It's just it's a real honor and a treat for me to not only call your names, but to get to interview you guys during the year, and it's been a real treat for me. And let's go get them, Pirates, one more time.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Anytime.
Ready for a better banking experience? First National Bank of Granbury is ready to provide. At FNB, people come first. There are no small accounts. Customers have names, families, and stories to tell. Finances aren't always easy to discuss. First National Bank of Granbury is here to listen, answer questions, and work with you to find solutions that fit your needs. Oh, and who answers the phone? Real people. First National Bank of Granbury, your hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Enjoy a relaxing getaway and year-round pool season in your own backyard with JR Spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. JR Spas offers lifetime warranties and steel frames you won't find anywhere else with a value that can't be beat. Immerse yourself in a rejuvenating hydrotherapy experience or spend quality time with your family. JR Spas specializes in hot tub sales, delivery, installation, service, cleaning, and more. They have you covered from every angle. JR Spas Hot Tubs. Sell the best, repair the rest.
And welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth here. David Euchre, along with Hayden Howardson up here in the broadcast booth, bringing you Granbury Pirate football. We're just about ready to get this underway. Pirates just came onto the field. The Bears just came onto the field. That's a special time coming through the tunnel. What's it like down there in Katy coming through that tunnel, man?
Man, you're with your brothers. You're behind the sign. Katy does a big paper sign that all the cheerleaders paint and do some cool slogan for the week. And that's where I really got hyped before the game.
Oh yeah, man! And old school then with the old painting.
Yes, sir.
That's cool stuff. Everybody has the towers and the tunnels and all that kind of stuff to go through, but I still like those old things like that.
A lot of tradition where I came from, for sure.
Yeah, it certainly is. Well, I guess 9 state championships. But,
yes, sir.
Well, we're going to have let's see, our JROTC program. Are they? In fact, I don't see them here. We know the band is not going to be here. Coin toss coming up here. We've got Hayden Meyer, number 12, one of the captains tonight, Sanchez. Chase Cantrell, and number 25, Tony DeBello, are the captains for the Granbury Pirates tonight. Out here getting ready for the coin toss. Reminding everyone that at halftime, folks, and you won't be hearing the band during the game because they are on their way, if they're not already in San Antonio, for the Band of America's contest tomorrow. And so they're going to be participating in that, so they will not be performing at halftime.
That is sad. Such a cool part of the environment, but
isn't it, though?
Best of luck to them tomorrow.
No kidding, man. Yeah, wish them the best. They've had it's when I was growing up, and the half times you guys just walk around a little bit. These are productions, dude. I mean, this is crazy. They've got all of the things they use out on the field. It's quite a production, and we wish them the best tomorrow. There's the coin toss. And we'll see. I tell you what, we have got a north wind blowing across this field. So that's going to have an effect on the ball tonight.
Yeah, the kicking game, the passing game, I think this is going to be one of those ground and pound run games.
It could be. It could be. So Granbury is deferring. And see if, I guess, Brewer's going to be receiving the ball. What end do they want it on? It's going to be this one down here. So the Pirates will defer. So Granbury will be kicking off here for this one tonight. Just about ready to get things underway. Granbury Pirates and the Brewer Bears. It's I tell you, this is one thing. I've been doing this so long where it used to be, Hayden, where you played your same teams in your same district every year, in, year out. And then when we went D1 and Division II, that kind of, we'll get into that. But right now we're going to have the national anthem. We'll be participating in that. Mr. Torres, take us away.
Rooted deep in the Granbury community, Wellington State Bank proudly supports the Pirates. They've served Texas communities for 117 years. With modern products and convenient services, they're dedicated to your financial needs. As the second oldest bank chartered in the great state of Texas, they know banking. Visit them on North Plaza Drive in Granbury or online at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank, your partner in progress. Go build a winning team together and go Pirates. Member FDIC.
For over 5 decades, they've been your one-stop steel shop. The only place you need to stop to get what you need to get the job done. Henson Metal, 377 at 171 in Crescent. HensonMetal.com. Since 72, they've been through it all with you to build it all with you every step of the way. Hey, the generations may change, but your one-stop steel shop always has what you need with the quality, the pricing, and the selection at 377 at 171 in Crescent.
Boost your brand with 817 Print, your locally owned print shop at 211 M&M Ranch Road in Granbury. Offering a dynamic range of solutions, from exciting business cards to impressive billboards and everything in between, with 98% of the products expertly made in-house. Explore the vast universe of print and promotion today at 817print.com. Proud supporters of the Granbury Pirates. 817 Print, where ink meets opportunity.
The Granbury Kia broadcast booth up here, just about ready for kickoff time. You know what I was talking about is how it used to be. Year in, year out, you were in the same district.
Yep.
And that changed when everything went to the big school, small school. I don't like it.
I don't either. It's definitely good to get the same teams back on the same schedule. Yeah. I like playing the same guys every year. You definitely build a rivalry that way.
Yes.
When, hey, if I'm a young guy, I'm going against the same D end for a couple years.
Right. I know it. Exactly. You know, we do have it. We have 4 schools that we are common throughout the entire year this year, and that's a good thing, and it's good. This is one of them right here. Brewer is, Aledo, Azle, and Keller Fossil Ridge. So, you know, you get a little bit of a chance for that rivalry. Here comes the kickoff. We are underway. The ball is taken at the 20-yard line by Brewer. Met good tackle.
There we go.
Immediately starting off the bat. I think that is, that was a Skeens. He's one of our tight ends, but he got some time at defensive end a couple of weeks ago and made some serious noise.
Hit him low, got him around his waist, and was able to drop him for the first tackle of the game. Love it.
So here we go. Skees is going to be starting over there. Right in the middle is also Sanchez. And Tyler King is going to be left defensive end tonight for your Granbury Pirates. Excuse me. Getting ready to get this thing going.
Brewer's got a big offensive line.
They sure do. Yeah, we were definitely chatting about that earlier, and they're some good-sized kids going to be the handoff. I'm sure that's going to be their main man carrying the ball.
Yeah, that was Cameron Coleman there. A gain of about 8 on first down, and this offensive line, he didn't get touched until about the 6.
There's a pickup of 8 on the first carry. 1,229 yards coming in as Coleman. Quarterback Davis. Pretty much of a split offense. He's going to get this one. Great coverage out there. That is Puka with the stop. Good. He was timed just right.
Good play on the ball. Read his eyes the whole way. He's really able to read the quarterback going all the way on the right side of the field. He saw it the entire time. Got 3rd and about 2 here.
I think the surge might have, well, they're signaling to move the chains. First down picked up, that time by Coleman. Linebackers, of course, as it's been all year for Granbury. That's number 8 is coming, number 45, Cantrell, and Mr. Noah, number 42. Pretty cool, those 3 guys playing together all year. They'll be back again next year.
All of them are juniors.
Drop back to pass, straight drop. They're going down deep. That's going to be complete. Down to the 20, 15-yard line, spinning away. That is good night. Kid did not want to go down. That's Carr.
Took about 7 purple jerseys to get him down there, and the helmet comes off for the receiver for Brewer there.
Carr coming in tonight with 42 catches for 450 yards. Not too bad of an average. Big gain that he got between our guys and was able to bring it in, and he's definitely experienced at that.
Yeah, just beat him over the top right there. Just got to be able to keep guys in front of you at the safety position.
First down and goal to go for the Bears here. Just underway here. Going to be the handoff. That is Coleman again. I thought we had him, but apparently not.
He broke about 4 tackles on the way there. Just got to wrap up. Just got to hit the guy low, take out his legs, and keep him from driving those feet.
Brewer first on the board. Unfortunately, that did not take very long. We still got 10.5 minutes left here in the opening quarter. These guys are capable of putting up a lot of points. Just ask the folks up in Denton how they did.
Yeah, put 60-7 over Denton, 53-21 over Birdville.
My goodness. So 7-0 is our score. Pirates will be getting the ball for the first time offensively, and we'll be back right after this.
Big news in Granbury. Van Griffith Kia, now Granbury Kia. Same friendly faces, fresh new name. The great buyback event is on. Got a vehicle? We'll buy it. We need your car. Upgrade today. New 2024 Sportage and Sorrento. 0.9 APR for 48 months. Don't wait. Your car's value is at its peak. Cash in now at GranburyKia.com. With approved credit through Kia Motor Financial. Minimum monthly payment of $21.22 for $1,000 finance. Price plus tax, title license, and $225 dealer dock fee. Offer ends 10/31/24.
And welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. Also want to give out a shout out to the presenting sponsors. And we're going to thank the folks at 817 Print. Pirates to get their first touch on the ball. 3 guys deep here for Granbury. The wind blowing across the field for us tonight.
Yeah, 5-3-3 kickoff return formation here.
Ball's going to be taken through the hands, picked up. That's Archer out there, and he'll not much. That kind of stopped any momentum that he thought of having when the ball went through the arms. So the Pirates will start deep in their own territory around the 17, 18-yard line. Hayden Meyer will bring the troops out. Hayden coming into the night with 76 of 166, about 900 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 6 picks.
Would love for him to get over the 1K mark tonight, hopefully break 1,000 yards this season.
Got to have it. Got to do that. It's not going to be very hard to do. Tony DeBello will start as the running back tonight for the Pirates. 2 receivers on either side. In motion is Skeens playing both sides of the ball. Tony brings that, he brings a force to the line. I tell you, Tony just keeps on. Look at his pile. Tony's still fighting. He's going to pick up 15 yards, and there ain't no harder way to do it than that. Let me tell you now.
He was stopped at the 5, and that offensive line just kept pushing.
Tony DeBello, the leading ball carrier for the Pirates this year, starting it off the right way with a 15-yarder with a little help from his friends.
You know, and this offensive line has a lot to play for tonight. A couple seniors, a couple juniors, and then 1 junior, 1 sophomore, and 1 freshman. So the 2 seniors on the left side trying to make a statement in their last game.
You bet they are. They'll go trips left side this time in motion. Again, is Skeens coming right at you. Low snap. Hayden just had to dive on that one. It went off to his left side, and that it was a wise decision because last week we had a little fumbleitis. We coughed up 3, and that cost us 2 of those led to touchdowns by the other team, and a smart move just to fall on that, even though we're looking at 2nd down and about 15.
Yeah, junior center Phoenix Schultz, he was moving to his right, so probably just launched the ball in the direction opposite of where he was going.
2nd down at 15. We'll split 2 wide to the right, 1 left. In motion is Knight. The pitch is going to go tonight, trying to get the sweep going, and not much happening. Pirates might have got it a yard. That took a little long to develop that time.
Yeah, a lot of white jerseys swarming to the ball because it took a long time. He was behind the line of scrimmage for most of that play, was lucky to get back.
3rd down, 15 coming up for the Pirates. Ball at the 31-yard line in Pirate territory. 8:44 left here in the opening quarter. Pirates trailing 7-0 to Brewer Bears. Final game of the year for your Granbury Pirates. Skeens tied in on the right side. In motion again is Knight. Back, Hayden. Going to go with a little screen. It's going to be set up to Tony. Not many out in front of him, but Tony keeps rumbling down the field. He's fighting. He could. He's going to have that 1st down and more. Wow.
Man.
Tony picks up about 20 yards on the little screen, and I noticed that he had no blockers in front of him on that screen.
They all ran up behind him and just started pushing the pile. You love it if you're the offensive line coach and you see your big boys running to the football.
Tony's got a lot to talk about. He's a senior. This is his last game, and he's making some noise real early in this one. 1st down for the Pirates at midfield. Skeens in motion. Meyer. Hey, he's going to keep it himself. What a fake that was. Down to the 30, inside the 30 to the 27 yards. 23 yards on the right side from Meyer. Nobody knew that was happening.
Backside DN crashed, and he did a great job on the RPO of pulling it, and there was nobody home.
There sure wasn't. And you can see Meyer's got some good legs on him, and at 6'5", he can motor.
You don't see many pro-style quarterbacks anymore. I mean, this is a big kid here at quarterback.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I look way up to him when I interview him. Trust me. 1st down for the Pirates. Ball at the 25-yard. That's going to be Tony again. They grabbed him from the back, but Tony's still able to pick up about 3 yards on that.
Kid's getting downhill. As soon as he gets the ball, he's going north and south. I love to see it.
Yeah, I'm not going to dance around. We've got 2 styles of runners. We got another sophomore named Spencer Taylor. He's a smaller back, but he's the juke. He'll look for that opening, but if he gets in the open, bye. He's got some really quick speed. Pirates are going to send 2 to the right, 1 man in motion. That is Zane Knight. Going to go with the handoff to Tony. He'll go right side behind the 2 youngsters, sophomore and freshman. And Tony picks up a couple of more. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, he's got 3rd down and about 7 coming up here for the Pirates. Ball at the 23-yard line in Brewer territory. Going to go for the corner route coming up. It's going to be there. That's going to be another touchdown for the Granbury Pirates, but we've got yellow on the carpet.
That was a great route. The corner was pressed, and he knew he was going to be one-on-one, and quarterback throws it up. Wide receiver made the play.
Arnett has done that all year long. He is a very dependable receiver, but the way this is looking, that's coming back.
Officials having a meeting on about the 27-yard line.
I'm not sure what. It's obvious it's against Granbury. There might have been a little movement, and I couldn't really tell. It looked like there might have been a little over on this right side, but
both head coaches standing at the bottom of the numbers trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, dudes, tell us. This is not an NFL game. Come on, guys.
Granbury offensive lineman going over to the meeting trying to figure out, hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, Schultz is like, dudes, what are you doing? Okay, here we might have something on this. They're waving the flag, and that's a touchdown. Touchdown number 9 on the season for Meyer, and that is the 4th touchdown catch of the year for Jackson Arnett, and the Pirates are on the board just like that. We'll have a chance to be tied right here.
Great drive. 4 minutes, 2 for 2 on 3rd down, ending it with a big touchdown pass.
These two kids, Meyer and Arnett, they have got a connection. Arnett now 24 catches on the year for 425 yards, and this is 4th touchdown of the year. Extra point attempt by Aguado is up. It is good. We are tied at 7 with 6:48 left here in the first quarter. We got a ball game, my man. We'll be right back.
Boost your brand with 817 Print, your locally owned print shop at 211 M&M Ranch Road in Granbury. Offering a dynamic range of solutions, from exciting business cards to impressive billboards and everything in between, with 98% of the products expertly made in-house. Explore the vast universe of print and promotion today at 817print.com. Proud supporters of the Granbury Pirates. 817 Print, where ink meets opportunity.
And welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. What a great drive by the Granbury Pirates. DeBello got that started. He had a great run for 15. He had a screen pass for 25. Finished off with a great connection from Meyer to Arnett for 23-yard touchdown. And that is your Wellington State Bank drive recap. Pirates and the Bears are tied at 7. Kick coming off. Same place. Ball's going to be taken about the 10-yard line. Up the middle. Met immediately. Dropped at about the 25-yard line. Oops. Somebody lost a hat.
Some laundry on the field. I believe it's going to be offsides on Granbury.
Back about where that would possibly be. I think it was Kumba on the stop there on the kickoff.
Little extracurriculars on the kickoffs so
already.
Far.
Yeah, we're early on the extras. I tell you, one of the coolest things I saw this year is when Alito came over here, and of course they beat us soundly. At the end of the game, both teams met at the middle of the field and got, the handshakes, the hugs, and all that. That was really cool to watch that. That's, they're rivals, but camaraderie was just really something special.
There's something cool about playing West Texas high school football. When you get out past Fort Worth, man, people just act a little different.
They do. Exactly right, man. They certainly do. Well, we'll kick off from the 35 this time. Aguado.
The coaches next door are going crazy because Brewer was about 15 yards from where they were kicking off.
And this ball will go back to exactly the same spot, back to the 10-yard line, and the same results.
Good swarm by Granbury.
Certainly was. Went to the middle, and there was a purple wall. And so the Bears will start deep in their own territory, and they'll mark this at just about the 20-yard line. Good coverage twice by the Granbury Pirate kickoff team.
Special teams, special players. Love it when seeing guys run down the field who might not be starters but are still finding a way to contribute.
Heck yes, man.
Officials timeout.
Got a little discussion going on right here in the secondary tonight. We've got Mr. Puka, number 27, Elijah Johnston out there. We've got Cameron James, number 10, Cisco, Eli Cisco, all year long, the consistent safety back there wearing number 11. And we got double Hager in the backfield tonight defensively. We got the older brother, Bryson Hager. He is just a junior, and the younger brother Hager wearing number 29, a sophomore. So those two kids are going to be on the field again next year.
Keep an eye on number 11, Eli Cisco, the senior. He wears my lucky number, which is 11.
All right.
So if I wasn't an offensive lineman, I'd have rocked 11.
I was going to say, the dude that you big never wore 11. Come on, man.
I'm talking baseball. Man.
Okay, all right, okay. Now we're done. Well, mine was all when I played other sports. My lucky number was always 7 because of Mickey Mantle.
Classic.
I mean, that's my man. So here comes Cantrell in. There's a bad snap, and Brewer's going to fall, and they're going to drop it back to the 15-yard line. That's going to set up a second down and 15 yards.
Chase Cantrell, he was coming. He shocked that offensive lineman.
That's the thing about this 3-3-5, that you never know. You could have one of the linebackers lined up, and you could have 4 down linemen, and then a deal like that, Cantrell comes crashing in. Straight drop. Quarterback lets it fly. Little too tall. Good coverage. A lot of purple jerseys down there around number 10 receiver for Brewer.
Could have been intercepted, but, hey, just glad to come up with an incomplete pass. Now it's 3rd and a mile.
Good coverage by the Pirates and good pressure up the middle with our 3 down linemen. You know, and Cantrell just laying back there playing a spy. 3rd down and 15 here for the Bears. 5:58 left here in the opening quarter. Back to pass, lets it fly across the middle, and there's Puka again with another great over-the-top knockdown.
Big-time PBU there. He's had a pair of those already tonight.
This young man, quite an athlete last year for Granbury High School track. Won the bronze medal in the 200-meter run at the state championships, and he got to show his speed last week. They tried an onside kick. Puka caught it in stride. Took it to the house. You know?
He showed his closing speed there. He was all over that receiver.
Pirates send one back. That's McCandless back there for Granbury. Here comes the kick. McCandless will take it on the run. The ball is loose. We are able to get back on it. No, I believe that was Hager back there receiving the punt that time, but the Pirates in great field position at the 43-yard line of Brewer.
You can see the rain starting to come down a little bit and the lights. I mean, ball could have been a little slippery. There's also some wind at factor.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, here as of late, kids ain't used to playing in cooler weather.
No. This is the first game below 90 all year.
I know, right? In motion, here comes DeBello. They've switched it up. They put Tony at a tight end, and they brought Spencer Taylor in. No, they brought, Gage Archer is in. That's the cool thing about Tony DeBello. He's the leading rusher on the team. He's 3rd leading in receptions. He is, as far as, he's number 1 in yards gained per scrimmage. He's quite the versatile player.
He can do it all.
First down and 15. Tony again brings it in. Archer, the same type of runner. He'll get the carry this time. Didn't have as much help out there. He's still able to pick up 3. Gage, another senior power back for the Granbury Pirates.
Yeah, it was 1st and 15. Center double clutched on the play before. Got us for a false start.
2nd down, 13. Ball at the 46 of the Bears. A 7-7 ball game here in quarter number 1. Thank you for joining us tonight.
The students started to fill in down here on the right.
I'm liking it. Student section always shows up for the Pirates. Going to be the handoff. That's Archer. Well, he got away from one, but he got blasted. The ball was stripped. And Whoa.
Big news in Granbury. Van Griffith Kia, now Granbury Kia. Same friendly faces, fresh new name. The great buyback event is on. Got a vehicle? We'll buy it. We need your car. Upgrade today. New 2024 Sportage and Sorrento. 0.9 APR for 48 months. Don't wait. Your car's value is at its peak. Cash in now at GranburyKia.com. With approved credit through Kia Motor Financial. Minimum monthly payment of $21.22 for $1,000 finance. Price plus tax, title license, and $225 dealer dock fee. Offer ends 10/31/24.
Nice little slant pass there that time from Meyer, and that's going to be to Skinner. Skinner starting to had a catch last week, starting to make a difference. He was brought up from JV a couple of games ago, and Skinner's starting to make a difference.
Yeah, this JV has proved that they're going to be the future of this program. 34-14 win last night over Brewer.
That was a big, big win. Taking it long downfield, trying for McCandless. A little misread that time. McCandless kind of cut in, and it was just a straight up out route.
Yeah, if he'd have kept running, I think he would have been able to haul that one in for a touchdown, but just a little bit off. Not on the same page there.
That was the very first incompletion tonight for Meyer. Good night so far, but that's going to be a turnover. Brewer will get the ball. They'll start this drive at their 36-yard line. 7-7 score, 3:40 left here in quarter number one. You got Cantrell cheating up there as a defensive end. He comes crashing in. It's going to be completed out of bounds. Pickup of about 6 that time.
Cantrell could have been a chop block over here on the left side. It looks like the running back and the left tackle were not on the same page. Running back went to cut him. Left tackle thought about touching him.
Robinson is the receiver on that from Davis. 2nd down and 5. Going to go at the handoff. This goes to Coleman. Good stop by the Pirates. Basically nothing. Cantrell.
Who else?
Absolutely. Chase Cantrell is approaching a huge milestone on the year, folks, of 100 tackles. He's not quite there, but he's getting there, and he'll pass that tonight.
He's got the neck roll. He looks like a linebacker, man.
He really does. Hand off again to Coleman, kind of scooting his way through. He'll have the first down up around midfield. It was all clogged up over on this left side, kind of made a spin move and headed over to the right and was able to pick up the first at midfield.
Just rode the wave there. He stayed patient, and he was able to cut it back, just get enough for the first down.
Back to passes Davis. Here comes the pressure. Oh, a nice quarterback pressure by 45.
Smoked him.
Of course, leads the team also in tackles for loss with 11. Big pressure on. You know, I tell you what I saw early in the year from him. I can't remember who we were playing. We were playing Waco University. They got a lot of quick speed down there.
Guy looks like he can go east-west as well as north-south.
Well, he can. Their quarterback took off on a run, and that kid was quick. Cantrell caught him at the 5-yard line to bring him down. It was astonishing to see something like a big man do that. Look out. Coleman getting outside, and they're going to bring him down at the 31-yard line. That kid's got some moves, I guess so, coming in with over 1,200 yards into this game.
Gain of 18 on the play. He's just shifty, man. He gets out in space. He's able to juke, make a couple guys miss. Got to be better. Got to watch his hips.
They'll go trips left this time as Brewer. 2:20 left in the opening quarter. A tie score at 7. Davis back to pass. He's going for all of it to Robinson. That's going to be overthrown and incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Good coverage back there. That's Eli
Cisco,
in the house.
My guy. He was all over him. Just a little too much, but even if it was on the money, I think Cisco was stride for stride with him.
It's amazing how this defense has progressed. We started the year, the only 2 guys that had had any varsity play last year was Chase and Eli. The rest of these kids were all JV last year. It's pretty amazing. Here goes Coleman again on the right side. Oh, what good night. What a tackle.
Went low, lifted his legs off of the ground. That's a textbook tackle.
And plant you right here And I believe I think that's Hager over there, number 2. Bryson Hager's been doing that all year long. He is second on the team in tackles.
Big third down here. Brewers 1 for 2 so far on the night. It is 3rd and 7. Pin your ears back, D-line.
That's it. Showtime right now. 2 receivers to either side for the Bears. Davis drops the quick out. Oh, broken up. Nice play. Nice anticipation to come in there and get that hand in there.
That was James.
Oh, was that Cameron James over there?
Sure.
Good play. So 4th down here and about 7 coming up for the Bears. They look like they're planning on going for this. Hey, we did down here, so they're going to try to do the same thing. Again, 2 receivers either side. They're going to try it again on the other side. That will be for a touchdown. Let's see.
Was a free play. We had a guy in the neutral zone, unfortunately. They just threw it up and were able to come down with it.
Extra point attempt coming up here for Brewer.
As an offensive guy, man, I kind of hope this is an offensive shootout.
Line drive kick is up, and it is good. It is 14-7, and the extra point is brought to you by First National Bank of Granbury. We'll be back right after this.
Rooted deep in the Granbury community, Wellington State Bank proudly supports the Pirates. They've served Texas communities for 117 years. With modern products and convenient services, they're dedicated to your financial needs. As the second oldest bank chartered in the great state of Texas, they know banking. Visit them on North Plaza Drive in Granbury or online at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank, your partner in progress. Go build a winning team together and go Pirates. Member FDIC.
Discover peace of mind with Texas Classic Insurance, your hometown agency. Serving the Dallas-Fort Worth and Granbury area, their agents will guide you toward the best possible coverage for your unique needs. Texas Classic Insurance provides comprehensive coverages, including homeowners, renters, auto, business, and more. Receive personalized service from 21 experienced agents ready to help you. With Texas Classic Insurance, safeguarding your world has never been simpler.
Welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. A poocher this time. Going to be taken at the 21-yard line. Lost the handle, but able to get it back. Oh.
A lot has happened in this first quarter, man. 14-7 already. We've had a couple times where the ball has been loose, but fortunately we've been able to come up with it.
So Pirates at the 30-yard line. Boy, that thing popped out of there like a hot potato, but we were able to grab it back in. So Brewer scored the first time. We answered. They scored. Let's see if we can do it again. 2 receivers either side here for the Pirates. Looks like they got DeBello back in. Skeens is the tight end this time for the Pirates. Tony is going to be the keeper this time by Meyer. Pushed his blocker. So get out the way, blocker.
I'll tell you what, Brewers has 5 defensive linemen here on the line of scrimmage, so we're having to get outside. We're trying to hook that defensive end to see if we can get out in space, get one-on-one with the safety.
I tell you what, this is Meyer already approaching 30 yards rushing here in the game. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Pirates. Ball at the 34-yard line in Pirate territory. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hand off to Tony. Got a head of steam. Spin around, and he'll pick up about 4 more. That's going to set us up for a 3rd and 2, as they say, very manageable.
It's taken the 2nd and 3rd Brewer Bear to bring him down. Love how this guy's driving his legs and keeping the play alive.
We like, I like to throw down the Tony DeBello, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, Italian guy out there, tear it up, Tony. Schemes in motion. Boy, that didn't work. That was what in the heck happened there?
Guy was in motion. We snapped it. It hit the guy in motion. But there was a guy in the neutral zone, but doesn't look like it was called.
Yeah, I don't see any yellow on the field. That's what the Pirates are wondering. Skeens is wondering. And nothing has been called as of yet.
They're winding the clock, and
that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We don't know if it's going to be Pirates 4th down and 11. I'm having a feeling it's going to be 4th down and 11. I'm thinking so. We'll be back second quarter coming right at you.
For over 5 decades, they've been your one-stop steel shop, the only place you need to stop to get what you need to get the job done. Henson Metal, 377 at 171 in Crescent. HensonMetal.com since 72. They've been through it all with you to build it all with you every step of the way. Hey, the generations may change, but your one-stop steel shop always has what you need with the quality, the pricing, and the selection at 377 at 171 in Crescent.
Enjoy a relaxing getaway and year-round pool season in your own backyard with JR Spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. JR Spas offers lifetime warranties and steel frames you won't find anywhere else with a value that can't be beat. Immerse yourself in a rejuvenating hydrotherapy experience or spend quality time with your family. JR Spas specializes in hot tub sales, delivery, installation, service, cleaning, and more. They have you covered from every angle. JR Spas Hot Tubs. Sell the best, repair the rest.
And welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. Thank you so much. We want to give a shout out to presenting sponsor Henson's Metal. Thank you guys so much for all of your support and sponsorship, bringing us Pirate football right here on KHITS 95.5. Pirates will be punting. Hager will do the duty. That was off the end of his foot. I tell you what, we have had a tough time in the punt game this year. That was Cantrell started, and we shifted, and then Hager has done the majority of it. He's gotten off some 60-yarders, and then he'll get off a 10-yarder. So,
Hey, hopefully on the next one he gets a 60.
So that sets Brewer up in real good field position at the Pirate 36-yard line. Brewer's going to break with trips to the left this time. Just underway here in quarter number 2. 14-7, Brewer in the lead. Davis going to go with the handoff to Coleman. Coleman breaking outside. Cantrell was not going to let him go, brought him down, but he picks up about 3-4 yards on that. Second down and about 7 here for the Bears.
Cantrell rode him like a cowboy for
a
couple yards there. He's already got about 4 on the night.
Getting ever closer. It's amazing you have the leading tackler in the district, a man on a 1-9 team. Or a 1-8 team right now, as we talk right now. Here we go. Davis back to pass, a little slant across them. That's going to be there. A lot of Pirates there, but just a good pitch and a good catch. That was, I believe that was Robinson again.
It's just the break in the zone coverage. Just a good quarterback is going to find where the soft spot is, and there's nothing really we could do there. That was just a good pitch and catch.
Actually, that was Harrigan on the reception that time. First down at the 20. Are the Bears. Coleman with the carry. Nowhere to go there, and then nowhere to go there either. Good job by the Pirates. Either direction, we got you covered.
Great contain, good push on the left side of this defensive line, and the guys on the right side were there when the running back cut it back. Good team defense.
It certainly was on that one. Basically a yard, second down and 9 coming up here. Going to be kind of a quiet halftime. Very unusual to not see the band. The Granbury High School band, of course, is not here tonight. Over the middle, Davis goes. A little shoestringer taken at about the 2-yard line. That is Harrigan again. Took it right off the surface. Little sidearm action that time by Davis.
I thought that one was going to fall incomplete. Unfortunately, able to come up with the catch. Big goal line stand coming up.
First down and goal, ball at the 4-yard line in Pirate territory. Davis, handoff. Coleman trying to back his way in, and he got his back put on the turf.
Got 6 defensive linemen in the game here, definitely trying to just commit to stop this run game.
Spot that ball at about the 1 yard line, 2nd down and goal for the Bears.
The nose guard, number 70, a converted offensive lineman, Enrique Sanchez.
Yeah, he's a big fella in there trying to add the muscle. High snap. Davis is going to keep it, but he's able to fall in. But when a flag comes from back there, give me 10 back the other way. I'm thinking, yeah, definitely, I believe. You never, as an offensive lineman, you never held, did you?
Oh, never.
I didn't think so.
Not illegally. No, there's holding on every play. It's just,
I know
is it the legal kind or is it the illegal kind?
That's true. The inside, or you
Yes,
are you
sir.
grabbing a guy and pulling?
You grab the underneath part of the shoulder pads, the inside, and you can really drive that car. That's perfectly legal.
That's
and
it.
That's
Oh,
where
I
you
know
got
it.
'em.
It is. Yep. So it is a hold, 2nd down and go back from the 11-yard line now. Davis looks. Here comes Cantrell. He'll just let that fly to the back of the end zone. That is going to be out of the end zone. What a great defensive play to knock him out when he got the ball.
That's legal. You can push a guy out of bounds in the back of the end zone, and he's not eligible to catch the football at that point.
That's right, and it was a great play. You can see we got some raindrops here on the windows here. I thought it was supposed to rain this afternoon, but it's showing up right now.
Hey, in 3rd and 11, let it rain.
Let's do it. No kidding. You want to try to pass it? Well, let's see what happens. Pirates faithful making some noises, stomping the feet, trying to get the Pirates fired up for this 3rd down and goal from the 11-yard line. Davis, here comes the pressure. He'll fly to the end zone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, what a catch. We had good coverage on that, too.
Just dropped it in the bucket. That was a really good throw. We saw blitz, so we brought the Sam and the Will linebacker off the edge. He was able to get it off his back foot and just drop it over the DB. Not much else you can do there from a DB standpoint. Just a great pitch and catch.
It was. It looked like we had a hand coming in there. We had pretty good coverage, but like you say, that was you don't get much better, closer to perfect than that one. Extra point attempt comes
blocked.
In. That is blocked. That ball is free. Pick that up, and here we go. That's because it's guess who? Come on, Puka, don't do it. Put Puka again to the house. All right. Hey, give me a twofer for the Pirates now.
Antagonizing him a little bit. He was so far out in front. He just slowed down, let him get close, but didn't matter. Was able to cross for 2.
The speed of that young man right there. Boy, you jet city and then just, oh, wait, I'm way ahead here.
He kind of stumbled to look for the ball, and as soon as he secured it,
he's gone to the house. So 20-9, so it's not a wipeout that time for the Pirates, and we'll be getting the ball back on that one. So good stuff. I could not tell for sure who it was that really streaked in from that right side over there for the Pirates for the block, and
when the block comes from the edge like that, that is on the kicker timing 100% of the time. When it comes from the middle, that's the protection. If it's off the edge like that, the kicker has to get his timing down.
Well, we got ours down and poised. I like it. 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. Pirates getting the ball in a 20-9 game. Pirates again with 3 back. Okay, we could go ahead. And here comes the kickoff. Deep. Taken at the center of the field, about the 10-yard line. Trying to break free, diving forward about the 25-yard line. That was McCandless out there for the Pirates.
Was one man away. He got to the edge. Unfortunately, the contain was there to make the play.
So Pirates will start at their 25-yard line. 8:55 left here in the first half. Granbury trailing Brewer 20-9. Good football game we got going on here.
out here in 10 personnel, just a running back and 4 wide receivers.
Meyer in motion and ski is going to be DeBello up the middle, bouncing outside. Let me tell you, Tony he's a bruising runner. 2 weeks ago, he bruised his way through, and he broke 180 yards, and there was nobody on the other team that could have caught him. He showed some speed that we hadn't seen all year long, so he can bruise you, but he can burn you at the same time.
He's got some burst. You can tell. He gets past the initial wave. He's able to get a few more than you'd expect.
Tony got 2 on that one, 2nd down and 8-yard schemes in motion here for the Pirates. Tony's going to take it again. He'll go right side following those blockers, cuts it back in. Tony fighting and diving. I think he'll have that 1st down.
Tough run. Really just keeps fighting. This offensive line is still out in front of him, trying to block guys down the field. He's doing a great job of fighting for extra yards.
Pirates quickly to the line of scrimmage with 2 on each side. 1st down for the Pirates. Tony, hey, 3rd time's charm, work on it. And Tony falls forward for a couple of more. In fact, they're going to give him 3 on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 yards to go. You talk about workhorse.
That's your sweet spot as an O-line. If we get 3 every play, Coach,
hey,
we're going for it on 4th and 1.
Heck yes. Pirates with Arnett and Knight over here on this right side. McCandless by himself over on the left. Tony, yeah, they
blitz.
One too many times. And Tony got shut down, lost. That's his first negative run of the night. Lost about 4 on that one.
Brought 2 in the backside B gap, and this was just a heavy blitz. They had 7, we had 6.
Pirates open this time with trips to the right side. Arnett over here by himself on the left. Pretty tight coverage on Arnett. They'll back off just a little bit. He's going to go with the quick slant that time. I believe that's McCandless, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down, 12-yard hookup.
A little grip it and rip it. It took a 1-step drop and just dropped it right in the soft spot in the coverage. Enough for the 1st down.
We've seen this for the past few weeks from Mr. Meyer. He is really beginning to get on mark and doing it quite well. He's 5 of 6 in this one tonight. Meyer going to go back to Tony again, trying to break outside. Too many shirts. He got to that point, but here comes the white shirts. No gain on that one.
Yeah, just tried to bounce it 1 gap too much, man. And then they had the extra guy there waiting on him, and the rest of the white jerseys, they were in tow.
As you said earlier, if you're going north and south, man, you just don't try to stretch.
Yes, sir.
That's his game.
Let's stay between the tackles here. Let's use your big boys, your guys that are in the powerlifting program and all that.
That's it, man.
Let's use those guys to push the other guys around.
Actually got a yard out of that one. 2nd down and 9. Ball at the 47-yard line. In motion is Knight. Tony again, spin, and might have got another yard.
Little misdirection play. Pulled a couple offensive linemen over there to the left, and it was a little counter back to the right. So,
Pirates looking now at a 3rd down and 8, just shy of midfield right there at the 49-yard line. 5:15 left here in the half.
2 for 3 on 3rd down so far.
Not bad. Season average, not that good. Meyer, quick, going to try to get it down the sideline. There's seemed to be a little contact down there, trying to hook up with McCandless again, but it'll be 4th down for the Pirates.
A lot of touching down the right sideline, but unfortunately a little bit of a low percentage play. But 50-50 ball. We'll get him on the next one.
Hager back in to punt here for the Granbury Pirates. 20-9 is our score. Granbury trailing Brewer here. Got us a pretty good football game going. Hager. There you go. All right, let's see what I'm saying. taken down deep around the 15-yard line. Hager got off about a 38-yarder that time. Not too shabby on that punt. Not much of a return.
Yeah, good protection, too. One of the Brewer Pirates tried to go up over the wall, and, man, they flipped him on his neck.
He got a flip, didn't he? So Pirate defense back onto the field. So we've got still that front on the is King, Sanchez, and Skeens are on the defensive front. Looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field, and we'll take one here in the booth. Pirates trailing Brewer 20-9 with 4:50 left in the second quarter.
Boost your brand with 817 Print, your locally owned print shop at 211 M&M Ranch Road in Granbury. Offering a dynamic range of solutions, from exciting business cards to impressive billboards and everything in between, with 98% of the products expertly made in-house. Explore the vast universe of print and promotion today at 817print.com. Proud supporters of the Granbury Pirates. 817 Print, where ink meets opportunity.
For over 5 decades, they've been your one-stop steel shop, the only place you need to stop to get what you need to get the job done. Henson Metal, 377 at 171 in Crescent. HensonMetal.com. Since 72, they've been through it all with you to build it all with you every step of the way. Hey, the generations may change, but your one-stop steel shop always has what you need with the quality, the pricing, and the selection at 377 at 171 in Crescent.
And welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. Granbury Pirates on a second down by the Bears. Pick up about 8 on that. Cantrell made sure that it did get more, driving him out of bounds.
Garrett Noah as well on the sideline-to-sideline tackle.
Second down and short. Davis back to pass. There's that little slant through the hands. Robinson might have heard a few footsteps on that.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky.
Yeah. Third down and 1 here. Ball right at the 25-yard line. Got a good first half of football. Pirates keeping right in it here at 20-9. Handoff. Oh, my goodness. Cantrell met him. That's going to be tough. That might be short of the first down. That was Cantrell, and that was also Noah teaming up on Coleman.
They shot through the line of scrimmage there, but this offensive line did just enough to get him that first down.
Able to get that thing by a hair. First down and 10 for the Bears at the 26. Straight drop going down the field. Almost picked off that time. Coming over from the safety, I believe that's Hager.
Hager was playing center field. He saw that thing up there. He said, I'm going to go get it.
He certainly did. He has done that before this year. Second down and 10.
Good rush on that play as well by our guy Cantrell. He does it all.
He did. He put that from that left end. He came flying in there. 2 receivers on either side for Brewer here. Going to tuck the ball in. It's going to go to Coleman. He quickly gets up the field into the. Wow, he gets there in a hurry.
Guard tackle counter. Running back just followed his blockers there, and that was blocked up pretty well. Had to get the safety to go make a tackle.
Hager on the stop finally. But a big gain that time up to the 42-yard line and a first down for the Bears. Again, 4 receivers. And again, Coleman. Big opening on that left side. Able to get away. Here comes Coleman down the field. Still rambling down to the 23-yard line.
This offensive line is doing a lot of misdirection. They're pulling guys. They're folding different players. And they're having the linebackers have to react to these pulling guards.
That was Puka is finally, Elijah Johnson finally on the tackle. 25-yard line. And Coleman is starting to rack up a few yards. Trips right this time for the Bears. 3:20 left in the second. High snap. Coleman grabs it. and it's Kumba that comes around from the outside linebacker to get him from the backside.
Well, chase down tackle, that's all effort there. And, man, as we saw in the last play, he's got some speed to be able to get chased down like that. It takes some serious effort.
Yes, it does. 2nd down and 7. Got Cantrell over here lined up at defensive end. Comes back around, and he's going to be the final answer on that tackle that time on Coleman.
I'm unsure if Brewer is going direct snap or if it's just bad snaps that are going straight to the running back.
And look, I think the quarterback and the running back went for a jump ball, seemed like, on that one. But we've got a Pirate down on the field right now. So we've got a stop of play with 2:31. We'll take a quick timeout. Pirates trailing 20-9.
Big news in Granbury. Van Griffith Kia, now Granbury Kia. Same friendly faces, fresh new name. The great buyback event is on. Got a vehicle? We'll buy it. We need your car. Upgrade today. New 2024 Sportage and Sorrento. 0.9 APR for 48 months. Don't wait. Your car's value is at its peak. Cash in now at GranburyKia.com. With approved credit through Kia Motor Financial. Minimum monthly payment of $21.22 for $1,000 finance. Price plus tax, title license, and $225 dealer dock fee. Offer ends 10/31/24.
Welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. It looks like it's that left shoulder there. He's holding it. That is Tyler King, junior defensive end for the Pirates. So I think what they'll do, they're going to move Skeens in as the defensive end to take his place. 3rd down and 5. It's Coleman. Gosh. Coleman got rolled by number 45.
A lot of pushing and shoving here right now. I mean, these teams both want to end this season on a high note.
They do. We are serious about it, folks. 3rd down and short.
They're on the student section end, too. They're getting loud.
Timeout. Let's see, what have we got? Looks as if the Pirates have taken a timeout here with 1:51 left here. Wanted to remind everyone of a couple of things. Granbury Pirate basketball will open their regular season tomorrow. They will be traveling to Haltom. Kind of unusual to open a regular season on a Saturday, but that's the way they got it scheduled. And then the home opener for Granbury Pirate basketball will be taking place on Tuesday night, and we will be there for that. It'll be the Pirate Sports Network on YouTube. We'll have all of the play-by-play as Granbury basketball and Lady Pirate basketball are on the way here, and the Pirate Sports Network will be bringing all of it to you. Excited about it. I love to get in that. There's just something about going in the James 1, man. Yeah. Of course, it's pretty cool. Don't have to go outside. So,
hey, I always liked playing on the weekend in high school. It makes you feel like you're playing in college.
It really does, man. So you decide, well, I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway, play on Saturdays. It's Coleman with the hand. Oh, never mind on 4th down. Shut up. That was 45. Cantrell, wrap him up, chunk him down.
The stone wall, he snuck in right behind that pulling right guard and was able to drop him in his spot.
You know, it's one thing, Hayden, to be that size, have that agility, but there's some intelligence that man can see those things that others can't.
Man, I might need to tell the coaches at SMU, hey, I found one.
Found one? You no kidding, man. He's got another year because he's just a junior.
Can't wait to see him next year.
Oh,
he's going to be
mercy.
a serious guy as a senior.
Have we got a guy for you over here in Granbury? No kidding. Pirates on the 4th down stop. That rain is coming down pretty good right now. A big hole up the middle. We're still able to get looks like about 3 or 4 out of that. Well,
the down blocks and the kick out, it was blocked up really well by this offensive line. They just filled it really quick.
That was Archer on the carry that time. A pickup of 2. 2nd down and 8 coming for the Pirates. Boy, you can really see the rain in the light standards.
I'll tell you what, this secondary, they're playing really close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they are, aren't
they?
they?
These corners are pressed. The safeties are at about 8. Might try to take the top off the defense.
DeBello in tight end. Meyer, here comes the pressure. He'll just let this fly. And guess who comes up and grabs it? Tony DeBello. Are you kidding me? Ooh, a little flag comes in after the thought.
Yeah, we talked about it, man. There's just a little too much extracurricular right now. I think the officials caught the second guy. I saw the second guy. So we'll see what the call here is.
Well, it's a first down as the ball was caught at around the 32-yard line, but flag on the play. Let's see what this is.
Quarterback Hayden Meyer did a great job keeping his eyes downfield, even when the rush was coming from his right side.
Yeah, he was being, it looked like he was, as he was throwing, let that thing go, he was being hit. But great attention to the ball by DeBello. Unsportsmanlike is on Brewer. Unsportsmanlike on a Granbury. Offset will take the first down at the 31. Yeah, like you, you've been saying, a little chippy out there.
Hey, and I get it. Football is a physical sport. You start building up a lot of pent-up aggression over the course of a long football game.
And you got us a good, close, competitive football game here, and that just escalates. 56 seconds left here in the second quarter.
You got to throw the ball outside the numbers, try to get out of bounds here so we can go kick a field goal.
Man in motion. Little screen set up. It's Archer. Oh, man, that was a good open field tackle that time. No gain on that. Archer with the reception, but not much to show for it.
Got to hustle back. The clock is ticking. 39, 38. Try to get another play off.
Meyer with 4 in the pattern. He's just going to hand the ball off to Archer and just get as much as he can. He'll pick up a couple of yards on that, and that's going to bring up third down, and clock is ticking with 20 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit about the rain. 2 minutes in the rain. No fun, man. Hard to throw the ball.
I like the old days of playing in the rain on the grass.
The old wing tee.
Oh, man. Woo. That's going to do it, folks. Granbury Pirates 20-9 trailing Brewer here in this first half. It's halftime here in Granbury, Texas, and we shall be back to talk about all of it right after this.
Enjoy a relaxing getaway and year-round pool season in your own backyard with JR Spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. JR Spas offers lifetime warranties and steel frames you won't find anywhere else with a value that can't be beat. Immerse yourself in a rejuvenating hydrotherapy experience or spend quality time with your family. JR Spas specializes in hot tub sales, delivery, installation, service, cleaning, and more. They have you covered from every angle. JR Spas Hot Tubs. Sell the best, repair the rest.
Rooted deep in the Granbury community, Wellington State Bank proudly supports the Pirates. They've served Texas communities for 117 years. With modern products and convenient services, they're dedicated to your financial needs. As the second oldest bank chartered in the great state of Texas, they know banking. Visit them on North Plaza Drive in Granbury or online at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank, your partner in progress. Go build a winning team together and go Pirates. Member FDIC.
Boost your brand with 817 Print, your locally owned print shop at 211 M&M Ranch Road in Granbury. Offering a dynamic range of solutions, from exciting business cards to impressive billboards and everything in between, with 98% of the products expertly made in-house. Explore the vast universe of print and promotion today at 817print.com. Proud supporters of the Granbury Pirates. 817 Print, where ink meets opportunity.
And welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. This is David Euchre along with Hayden Howerton. Boy, this is great to have you here with us. Of course, great start, Katie and SMU, 2 years in the NFL. Quite a treat for us to have you here in the booth with us, Hayden. Just found out about it this week. You're going to be joining. I got the message late but I was able to get the information to you, and it's a real treat to have you here, man, and enjoying this one tonight.
I appreciate that. It's a little bit of sudden change, just like when a team throws an interception, offense got to jump up.
Absolutely right, man. Yeah,
I'm glad to be here. This is fun.
That is it. It is really good stuff, and looking at the first half, Hayden, it's a pretty even game. Now, it's a 20-9 game, granted, but the Pirates have been able to keep in this one.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch. I think we've been passing the ball pretty well. We've stayed with the easy completions. Running the ball, we've really committed to this running game, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're staying on the ground. Part of it could do to a little bit of the weather, but I'll tell you what, when you're committing to ground and pound and time after time, you're eventually going to break a big one.
You are. That's right. Tony DeBello leading the way on the ground, 10 carries for 30. Pirates have carried the ball 15 times and only thrown it 7. We're normally, you look at the offense of the Pirates, we passed 1,056 yards, and we've rushed for 1,026 yards. So serious balance by the Granbury Pirates. Hayden Meyer with a great first half, 6 of 7 for 65 yards and 1 touchdown, and that, of course, was to Jackson Arnett. So we've been able to run enough, but yet the balance of the passing, and he's been accurate tonight.
Yeah, for sure. This guy is doing a heck of a job here with a little bit of the rain, taking care of the football.
Yeah.
There's no interceptions so far. He's been smart with his throws. His only incompletion is a 25-yard 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
I love it. He's finding ways to find guys in the soft part of the coverage, and he's just letting them go to work.
And on the other side of the ball, Hayden, we know the numbers that Brewer has put up. Davis over 1,100 yards passing, Coleman over 1,200 yards rushing. But most of the time, our defense has been able to keep them in tow.
Yeah, they've been in the right spots. They're going to have to tackle better the first time and not let it get to the second and third tackler.
Yeah.
But we've got guys in the right spot. Our linebackers are flying east-west, and they're able to shut down some of these runs that are stretching to the sideline. DBs are flying to the ball. They're seeing that ball get thrown up in the lights, and they're just a center fielder at that point.
Absolutely right. And the Pirate defensive coordinators are changing things up. They'll line up in the 3-3. It might be a 4-2. It could be a 5-2. And that's kind of confusing, that Brewer front. But we've done a pretty good job of stopping them, though. That's very important.
An interesting formation I've seen that I haven't before is we got 3 down linemen. We'll have 1 linebacker about a yard behind them, and then we'll have another linebacker about 2 yards behind that.
Okay.
That's something I haven't seen. So
almost looks like a defensive wishbone.
Almost, yeah. So it's hard as an offensive lineman to be able to point out, and that's when you're having to really over-communicate, when it is a little bit of a wacky front.
Right. Any changes? What changes would you look for in the second half?
I would look for us to stay between the tackles a little bit more. I would probably try to pull some guards, get some kickouts so we can really get some double teams on these down linemen. Let's try to get vertical push rather than go east-west. And then in the passing game, I like what we're doing. I don't see any changes to that. And then all you got to tell your defense is, hey, we need to do a better job keeping our eyes up. Let's tackle below the waist, and let's stop them in the spot.
Yeah. And another thing that we've noticed, there's a couple of, right there towards the end of the half, a couple of unsportsmanlike conduct. There's been some tempers flaring up, but like you say, that's going to come.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Especially in the last game of the year. You don't want it to happen, but guys are going to try to leave it all out on the field tonight because it's going to be another 200 days before they put a helmet on.
And I talked to Coach Bobby Allison, and he is all for having spring football. It's different than it used to be with spring because you missed so much with the two-a-days, but that's changed now. So, hey, take that spring football, and you're just, he'd missed a week of 2 days, so what? I'll take that not being out in the heat in August.
Agreed. Yeah, we were a big spring football team at Katy High School where I came from, and, it is 3 straight weeks of work. Monday through Saturday, you are getting after it. It might as well be training camp at that point.
Absolutely, yeah.
But for your development of your football team, you would rather take those 18 extra practices versus an extra week of 2-a-days. That's really where you develop. You get the young guys to be able to bring them up to varsity speed, and you're able to get ready for the season. So it's not from November to August before you put the pads back on.
Absolutely. And another thing that Bobby was so excited about, we talked about this is his first full off season. With him, with his new coaching staff, and there's some other guys that were still here that were kept on this coaching staff, but he said that's going to be a huge impact on next year, is having a full off season heading into spring football.
Yeah, they're going to have a couple days after this game where they're going to reflect, they're going to watch the film, they're going to talk about, hey, here's what our expectations are for off season, but the great thing is before Thanksgiving, they're going to be able to hit the ground running.
Oh, yeah.
And start lifting, they're going to start running. I'm sure once it turns over to track, they're going to send their guys out for track.
Yes, they are.
Because
They are.
that's what you do in big-time programs. It doesn't matter if you're an offensive lineman, a defensive lineman. You can throw after your track workout is over because you need your guys to be athletic. They need to be able to run sideline to sideline because at the end of the day, you need speed in high school.
Yes, you do. You have to have the speed, and that's and the smaller. I believe the freshman class this year is one of the largest in number that we've ever had here at Granbury High School. Of course, this town is growing in droves. Of course, one of our big issues for a long time, Hayden, was drive up to Crescent, you come down 377. You didn't get to experience it. We just now opened that bypass.
Okay.
And for years, you drove through Crescent, and there was a train that was working maneuvers at 7 o'clock in the morning, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and everybody wondered why for all those years. We don't have that anymore, and people are so excited because, and that just opens the door to people moving down here.
It does. You'll get a lot of move-in. You'll get some talent. I mean, people want to live out here. They want to get out of the city.
They do.
You know, nobody loves living in these tiny, cramped apartments anymore where, hey, I can't take my dog out.
Yeah, I know. Where is Katy located?
So Katy is in the west side of Houston. So in our district is Katy Cinco Ranch, Katy Seven Lakes, and that's what's different. In my district growing up, all of our schools were maybe 3 miles apart from each other.
Oh,
so
wow.
You grew up playing youth football with the same guys you were going to play against in high school.
Okay.
So it was definitely a little different. But what's cool about Granbury is the guys you're playing youth football with, hey, those are going to be your teammates in high school.
That's it. And that's one of the things that we have developed this year. I did an interview early in the year, and it was in spring ball, where I interviewed Bobby and also the president of the Youth Football Association. We actually have 2 6th-grade teams here in Granbury.
Right.
We haven't had that before. So but again, that's how you start a program, and they're doing an early job of it.
Yeah, what's hilarious about Katy, some people call it a cult, but from 4th grade, you're running the same offense you're going to run as a senior in high school, where it's second nature at that point. I mean, the guys that go to Katy Junior High run the same offense and defense as Katy High School. So I went to Wood Creek Junior High. I did not go to Katy Junior High.
Okay.
We knew that the Katy Junior High guys, they were going to be ready to play when we showed up as freshmen.
Sure. Well, that's another thing Bobby brought up. Said the kids in 7th and 8th are going to be running the same plays that are run on Friday night.
Huge.
So when they get here, that has not been the case. And so when they get up here and they're on varsity, we did that in 7th grade, so it's already in the head.
Yeah, we ran the spread offense in junior high.
Okay.
At Katy High School, we were I formation.
Oh, the old I, yeah.
Football.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We had a fullback. If you didn't have 15 cuts a game, hey, guess what? You're not our starting fullback anymore.
That's crazy, man. Oh, man. Yeah, it's traditions. You come from a tradition, and then you're here tonight visiting to see a tradition that is being built.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
That's it. Yeah, go ahead.
And you can see where the progress is being made. You can see the number of guys on the sideline now. And we talked before the game about how there were 30 guys in the football program not that long ago.
Exactly.
Where guys are starting to buy in. Guys are going to go through the workouts. It is going to make you proud to be a Granbury Pirate.
It is. That's exactly right. And have the little kids going around town wearing their purple and gold jerseys. A lot of things going on around GISD here, and I had the chance to catch up with these. This really touches my heart right here. Our communications director is a young man named Ryan Cox. I used to teach video production here at the high school. I taught it for 12 years at Granbury High School, and Ryan was one of my stars. He could do a play-by-play game as good as I could. He went to Tarleton, became sports information director, and then he got into the school systems, and he is now our communications director. And also, our community operations director is a young lady named Lisa Oliver. I first started the program here in 1998. She was my first television star. So I feel kind of chest beaten when I'm able to, and to be able to interview those two kids in the positions that they are in, from where they've come and up to this is a pretty good deal. But they have a lot of things to talk about, a lot of great things going on with the community. So let's go check out Ryan and Lisa and find out what's going on at GISD.
Welcome back. It's time to talk all things Granbury Independent School District. We're lined up real good here, too, in our height and all that kind of stuff. But we've got Ryan Cox, Communication Director, and Director of Community Operations is Lisa Oliver. We got a lot of things to talk about today, guys. We got so much that these guys, they got cheat sheets, and I don't blame them because it's loaded. Where are we going to start? Ryan, we want to go with you first.
Sure,
Let's go.
Yeah. So we're in the middle of a superintendent search right now, and we have sent out on social media and emails to parents that we have a community survey that's available for parents and community members to go and fill out a 6-question survey that's online. It's open through our search committee that we hired, the board did, Arrow Educational Services. It's open until Friday, November 8th. So the link to do that community survey is online, granburyisd.org, under superintendent search. Go down there and fill it out. Let your voices be heard, because we do want to hear from parents in the community on this big decision we have coming up.
Absolutely is a big. Of course, I've talked to Dr. Dixon a couple of times, and we'll talk again. And wanted to get this thing after the school board election so we can move forward to that. Lisa, next on the list.
Yeah. So we're in the middle of, we just started the third 6 weeks, 6 weeks wrapped up. And we are kind of in that holiday season. So we've got 3 weeks of school before Thanksgiving break, and then we come back. We have 3 weeks of school before Christmas break. So it's going to be fast and furious with events and stuff like that. So I guess one thing I want to bring attention to is the Veterans Day Assembly that will happen at the high school. It's a community ceremony. It's a tradition every year. Anybody in the community is welcome. Like I said, it's going to be in the high school auditorium. The doors open at 8:30, so you can come early. And we have some students performing, so we'll have choir and ROTC and band, and then yours truly will be the MC. And they have a very special guest speaker. I think his name is Joshua Holm. Yeah. And the Friends of Memorial Lane and the City of Granbury and Granbury ISD and lots of volunteers all work together to put this on every year. So that is Monday on Veterans Day at 9 a.m. It starts right at 9 a.m., so get there early, and anybody in the community is welcome.
That's right. And we invite veterans also to, out there that might be watching this, that please, you are definitely welcome. We have a special place for all the veterans to sit up front, and that's, of course, it's a very, I'm so honored to be able to get to do that each and every year. Of course, it goes back to my dad in World War II, and it's a very special place in my heart, so you guys be there on Monday. Ryan, take us to the next level.
Yeah, so Lisa mentioned we have less than 3 weeks till Thanksgiving holiday and events coming up. One of the big events that we have this time of year is the elementary Thanksgiving lunches on all the campuses. That's going to be Thanksgiving week of the last week, November 19th through 21st. Each campus will have their own, so check with your child's campus to know what time their lunch is, to know when to come. It's $6 per person, cash only, no bills over $20, and you have to pay at the door. You can't pay in advance. But it's a great time just to sit and have that Thanksgiving lunch with your kid at their school. They usually have some kind of artwork that they do to take home with them. But Tuesday the 19th will be Membrano and Bronner. Wednesday the 20th will be Oakwoods, and Thursday the 21st, Acton Elementary and Bacchus. So check with your child's campus and know what time slot your kid's lunch will be, and $6 to come have Thanksgiving lunch.
You got nothing like that one. All right. Okay, Lisa.
Okay, so another thing we have going on for the community is gold cards, and those are offered to those that are 55 and up in the community that want like a season district pass to all athletic events. We are down to a few left, and we're going to sell those. They're $10 each. Like I said, 55 and up. We're going to sell those $10 each at the first home opener for boys basketball, which is Tuesday, November 12th. We're going to sell the gold cards at 5 o'clock, from 5 to 6 until they're gone. So we did gold cards a little different this year. The athletic department went to cashless. We went all online. And we decided to sell them in windows. So we tried to catch the football season, before, now we're trying to catch basketball season. But they were so popular this year that we're down to just a few left. So we won't have a third sales date like we thought we were going to have. So this will be the final time to buy a gold card. So if you missed out on that chance, come up to the James Wan on Tuesday the 12th at 5 o'clock.
Okay. All right, that's that first home opener of the guys, and don't forget that will be televised. That's going to be on the Pirate Sports Network on YouTube. Ryan, we got anything else?
Yeah, and I mean, just to segue from Lisa's gold card thing about basketball, right around the corner is one of the best holiday hoops tournaments in the Metroplex. That's right. The Van Griffith Kia Tournament, boys and girls basketball, James Wan, December 5th through 7th. Schedules of brackets to be put out in the coming weeks, but you'll be able to buy tournament passes on GranburyPirates.com/HT tickets. Everything's online now, but you see a lot of quality hoops from across the state. I mean, they get teams east, west, north, south of Texas coming in, and it's a fun 3 days of basketball in the James Wan, and I'm sure you'll be there to watch them all.
Yeah, we'll be calling some of those games. They're kind of hard to call all of them, but we've gone with both combined the girls and the guys, which brings everybody in the community in a chance to see that. So it's a huge tournament. I'm looking forward to it.
It's amazing, and we want to thank all our sponsors that make that happen and our volunteers. I know the boys and girls basketball booster clubs do a lot to pull off that tournament. So thank you. Mm-hmm.
You bet.
Yes.
You
So the last thing I want to talk about is not really a Granbury ISD event, but it's something in our community that I know everybody loves, and it's the night, I think they call it Night of Lights Christmas Parade. I've always just called it the Christmas Parade. So it happens during Thanksgiving break. So the Friday of Thanksgiving break, the day after Thanksgiving, which I think there's a pretty big football game that's played that day too, right? But anyway, that night, that Friday night, there's a parade on the square, and they call it the Christmas Night of Lights Parade. It is put on through HGMA, and on their Facebook, it's called Granbury Square. On their Facebook, they have the registration link for, I think they're taking last-minute reservation or entries for that parade. So if you're in town, come down. That is when they actually light up the square for Christmas and light up Shanley Park, and we have some kids involved in that, a lot of churches, but I just wanted to bring attention to something that everybody loves in the community.
That is my favorite night in Granbury. Everybody lights candles and sings Christmas carols. It's an absolutely beautiful night, and we've had different types of weather on that night, but we'll enjoy it regardless of what it is.
One thing about that is you see a lot of stuff on Facebook that's like fake these days or scam. I think there's scammers out there making fake events for the Night of Lights Parade. So you know that it's popular if people are trying to fake one. So make sure if you've seen that event and you've liked it or you've said you're going, make sure it's the actual Granbury Square event and not by a random name, because the real event will say put on by Granbury Square.
Absolutely. I believe that starts around, you get down there around 5:30, because the parade, as soon as it's all good and dark, is when it starts. So what else we got, guys?
I mean, that's it for right now, but I
Okay.
mean, in a district our size, things are getting added and changed every day. So stay tuned to our social media pages and our website, granburysd.org, for all the latest and upcoming news.
That's right. Information station right here with Ryan Cox and Lisa Oliver. Thank you guys so much. Go Aggies.
For over 5 decades, they've been your one-stop steel shop. The only place you need to stop to get what you need to get the job done. Henson Metal, 377 at 171 in Crescent. HensonMetal.com. Since 72, they've been through it all with you to build it all with you every step of the way. Hey, the generations may change, but your one-stop steel shop always has what you need with the quality, the pricing, and the selection at 377 at 171 in Crescent.
Big news in Granbury. Van Griffith Kia, now Granbury Kia. Same friendly faces, fresh new name. The great buyback event is on. Got a vehicle? We'll buy it. We need your car. Upgrade today. New 2024 Sportage and Sorrento. 0.9 APR for 48 months. Don't wait. Your car's value is at its peak. Cash in now at GranburyKia.com. With approved credit through Kia Motor Financial. Minimum monthly payment of $200.22 for $1,000 finance. Price plus tax, title license, and $225 dealer dock fee. Offer ends 10/31/24.
Discover peace of mind with Texas Classic Insurance, your hometown agency. Serving the Dallas-Fort Worth and Granbury area, their agents will guide you toward the best possible coverage for your unique needs. Texas Classic Insurance provides comprehensive coverages, including homeowners, renters, auto, business, and more. Receive personalized service from 21 experienced agents ready to help you. With Texas Classic Insurance, safeguarding your world has never been simpler.
And welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. This is David Euchre and Hayden Howardson up here bringing to the game tonight. We'd like to give a shout out, of course, to our main man, Brian Torres, our producer, and Adam O'Hanlon in the game back behind us taking care of the Pirate Sports Network on YouTube. We got the full meal deal up in here tonight, my man. So, by the way, speaking of Mr. Torres, we've got some halftime scores to share with everybody. If we can, there it is. All right. The machine keeps rolling up about 20 miles north here, doesn't it? Golly.
Doesn't change. Week 1, week 11,
No.
state championship.
Alito's had a couple of tough games this year within district, but this district is brutal.
It is. Yeah, I was at the Alito-Richland game that went to overtime, so anybody can win on any Friday night in this district.
Yeah, Richland's a good team, but at halftime right now, Denton is 55-0 over Denton. So that's another program. you might be a little familiar with them, is Glenrose Tigers, all over. I believe it's Dublin, 37-0. I believe Glenrose is 8, 9, 10 consecutive district championships. They've been to the
Dynasty.
It's incredible. They've been to the state semis 2 or 3 times. It's just an amazing program they've built over there with the Tigers. Another purple and gold team right up the road from us who are growing another one by leaps and bounds. That's Godley. Godley having a good night tonight against Hillsborough, 23-0. Let's see if we can make out these other scores. Okay. Hey, you got to report on this next one, man. You got to.
My alma mater, Katy Tigers, 14-8 over Maid Creek. That's not the Katy Tigers that I'm used to.
Okay.
The Katy Tigers I'm used to, it's 63-0 final over Maid Creek. They definitely got their hands full. I'm talking to some of the people I went to high school with, the guy who's a coach for Katie Tompkins, who's going to the game to support his brother, and Maid Creek came to play tonight, according to him.
Heck yes, man. I guess so. The other one in this district, it's another powerhouse. Richland is having their way with Azle, 44-14. Richland in the almost, like you said, that game, that would have been a game to go to.
Man, I'm telling you, I was sideline reporting for Aledo for that game, and if they'd have lost that game, I don't think I ever could have come back.
No, get that guy out of here. No kidding, man. That's something else. Yeah.
Aledo is on a 127-game district win streak. Can you believe that?
That's a national
record.
A national record. My God.
Broke my Katy Tigers record.
Oh, they did?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Oh, man. What'd you guys have?
It was like 118 or something like that. Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, and that came very close to ending that night, but 12 state championships for Aledo. But you know, Hayden, it's just they just reload every year. And I guess when you have a program like that, you don't have to go find players. People move to there because they want to play there.
Took the words right out of my mouth. When you play for a big-time program, people move from out of state, out of town, because they want to be Aledo Bearcats, Katy Tigers.
Yes.
They want to be part of something special.
Yes, they do.
When you think of Texas high school football, you think of programs like that, and hopefully that's what Granbury eventually blossoms into.
Yeah. We had a years ago now. We had a nice little run in the '60s. I think 5 or 6 or 7 consecutive district championships. We made it to the state championship game, lost against Sweeney, but and then the '70s a little bit, but it's kind of dropped off, and it's been since the '70s since we've had a district championship. So it's time.
Yeah,
it's time here in G-Town.
I like what Coach Bobby Allison is doing. I love the passion that his players are playing with.
Yeah.
I love the discipline. I mean, you talk about a guy with a lot of character. That's Bobby Allison.
Yes, it is. You are correct on that, sir. Absolutely right. My gosh, we're coming up. Both teams are back out here on the field and getting ready for this one. I'll tell you what. Since we've got the opening of basketball coming up tomorrow morning. That's going to be Granbury traveling to Haltom. So I tell you what. Let's go take a visit with our coach, brand new head coach, first year, Jeremy McFerrin, and see what he thinks about the upcoming basketball season. Back in the James Wan Sports Center, we are talking basketball. Jeremy McFerrin, Granbury Pirate basketball coach. Jeremy, it's showtime, baby. You start on Friday.
Yeah. Well, we start on Saturday. We go out to Haltom on Saturday, and it'll be a good contest for us to go see what we can do. We've had good scrimmages, to kind of challenge us in different ways with the opponent's style that they played. So hopefully we've got guys ready and can step out and see what we can do Saturday afternoon.
Looking forward to it. You got, of course, the scrimmage is taken care of, and then our first home game we get next Tuesday right here. Yes. So everybody looking forward to that one too.
Yeah, no, it'll be good to come and play at home, and Tuesday against Joshua. Got a good friend that just took that job to come down, so it'll be good to kind of meet up with some old friends and go compete at home as well.
So you guys have been at it for quite a while now. How you feeling about the team, man? What are your thoughts on it?
Guys are starting to buy in. I feel like the scrimmages were good to kind of really help challenge our practices and kind of know where we need to get to, versus kind of being a status quo of like, hey, we've got to drive, we've got to challenge ourselves every day, and just kind of raise that level of competition in ourselves, that we're competing against ourselves, but knowing that we're doing that to compete against better competition as well. So
absolutely looking forward to it. So that game next Tuesday is going to be televised, of course, on the Pirate Sports Network, and we'll be getting all the play-by-play action. Jeremy, looking forward to a great season, so let's go get them.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Jeremy.
Yep.
All right.
Boost your brand with 817 Print, your locally owned print shop at 211 M&M Ranch Road in Granbury. Offering a dynamic range of solutions, from exciting business cards to impressive billboards and everything in between, with 98% of the products expertly made in-house. Explore the vast universe of print and promotion today at 817print.com. Proud supporters of the Granbury Pirates. 817 Print, where ink meets opportunity.
Ready for a better banking experience? First National Bank of Granbury is ready to provide. At FNB, people come first. There are no small accounts. Customers have names, families, and stories to tell. Finances aren't always easy to discuss. First National Bank of Granbury is here to listen, answer questions, and work with you to find solutions that fit your needs. Oh, and who answers the phone? Real people. First National Bank of Granbury, your hometown bank. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. David Euchre and Hayden Howardson up here bringing you all the play-by-play action. We're just about ready, and the Pirates are just about ready to come through the tunnel, the Pirate Tunnel, and here they come. It's time for the J.R. Spas third quarter. Pirates coming on the field, and the Bears are already there. I'm looking forward for a great second half here, Hayden.
I think we're teed up to have a really cool end of the season here.
Yeah.
The 6 seniors on offense who are about to get the ball, they have a chance to do something special, go make a statement, and put the Pirates right back in this ball
Absolutely
game.
right. And you know, one of them, the one out there, I was talking to Hayden yesterday. Of course, Hayden's dad played football at the University of Tulsa and he was linebacker up there, so that is in the mind of Hayden. He would like to be somewhere playing on Saturdays. He mentioned that the other day.
Hayden Meyer, not Hayden Howardson.
That's right. Did I do it?
Just clarifying for our listeners.
Exactly right, man. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, so but that's what he's, you know, it's in the family genes. He wants to,
yes,
and his younger brother, of course, he's the blind side block for his bro.
That's really cool.
The Brody Meyer, the younger one, of course, he's a large young man. He's pushing your size.
Right
so.
tackle, number 75.
That's right, man.
That's Brooks Meyer.
Yeah.
He's got to protect his older brother. He's only a freshman.
I know.
He's looked good so far in this game. He's really been handling these defensive ends. He's been handling the twists. And I'll tell you what, your one-on-one pass rush, when it's third down, that defensive end has his ears pinned back. That's tough, and he's been doing a good job.
He sure has. Here we go. Kickoff underway. Ball is off the chest again. The 10 got through the first line all the way to the 25-yard line. We got lucky on that one right there, Aiden.
Who put the grease on the balls before this game? Man,
I'm telling you what.
They're popping out, but we're getting lucky right now. Got to be better with our 5 points of ball security.
Like an old, you might not remember, but he looked like an old Gaylord Perry Vaseline ball when he was a pitcher back many years ago in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, a little before my time, but I can imagine. Yes, sir.
Said he kept it right here in the little crook right here in his...
right in his neck.
What a character. But
yes, sir.
Well, here we go. Third quarter action brought to you by J.R. Spas is underway here from Johnny Perkins Field. Pirates breaking with 3 out wide. Quick drop's going to go outside to Tony. Tony is met and driven out of bounds. Maybe got a couple there.
Ooh, now that I'm looking at it, man. Right tackle Brooks Meyer, he is a big kid.
Yes, he is. He is.
Oh my
Yeah, he
gosh,
is.
now that you pointed that out, he's probably my size as a senior, as a freshman.
Yeah, he is just a freshman. And that's somebody that, in a couple of years, you need to call your boys and SMU. I found another one.
No doubt. We'll have a few Granbury Pirates on the team, hopefully.
Meyer's going to keep it this time. The quarterback, that was a design play. Hayden dives forward to about the 35-yard line. It's going to set up third down and about 2.
Good tough run. 50% so far on third downs for the Pirates tonight. This one is a little more manageable here at only a couple yards. You got to lean on this offensive line, this veteran group on the left side. Let them go to work, and let's try to get this first down here.
Third down and 2 coming up for the Pirates. Ball just shy of the 35 at the 34-yard line. 3 men in the pattern, one in the backfield. It's going to be Tony, and Tony keeps it going. Got into the open field. There goes Tony DeBello. A little move, the 20. He'll be knocked out about the 15-yard line. What did I tell you?
Lean on the offensive line. Keep running the football. That was well blocked up. They brought 7 there on the blitz. They were able to get just enough where the running back was able to get outside to the right and bounce it for a big one on 3rd down.
Tony DeBello, 45, down to the 15-yard line for the Pirates. Showing that brute and showing that quickness and that speed.
Got the defense on the heels now that we're in the red zone.
Tony's going to get it again. And he's still fighting. Here goes that pile again. He'll be down to about the 8-yard line.
The pile's moving at least 3 yards. Every time they stand him up, he keeps those legs turning, gets a little help from one of his big boys, and they're able to keep pushing that pile.
They mark him with a 6-yard gain. 2nd down, and we're inside the 10-yard line. We can get a 1st down at the 5. Pirates again, tied into Skeens. DeBello in the backfield, and motion is Knight. Tony goes right side behind the youngsters, and that's going to be close. He's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down, 3rd and 1.
This is what you want as an offensive lineman. Lean on me here late in the game, late in the last game. You got the Granbury coaches here at about the 20 signaling the play in. They're making some muscles. It's looking like it's going to be a run to me.
I'm thinking so. 3rd down and a yard. Obviously 2-down territory here. Or let's just make it 1 and go ahead and score. Meyer's going to keep it himself, trying to do a little juke. He'll be inside. Hayden fighting for it. But he'll be down to about the 1 or 2. It's 1st and goal for the Pirates. Hayden Meyer with a strong run.
Thought he was going to get in. They just brought a little too many white jerseys there, but that was a tough run from the senior quarterback.
So 1st and goal for Granbury at the 3 of Brewer. Got this drive started at the 25-yard line.
Press coverage here on the goal line for the DBs.
Hand off. Dive in. We did.
Keep the legs moving, man. That's what we need.
That's Tony DeBello again, the workhorse all night long. Give that boy a reward. He got another touchdown. Pirates.
You can't tackle that man up high. You got to take him out low.
Ain't no chance,
He'll
man.
drag you with him.
So the Pirates look like they might be going for 2 here to cut this to a 3-point game.
I'm with it. I would go for 2 as well here. Got about 7 in the box here. 3 receivers split out.
Meyer, straight drop, goes, just a little behind the receiver, wide open, could not quite connect.
Ooh, just a good out route. Got up, stepped on the DB's toes, broke out to the right. It was just a little bit too far behind them.
So the Pirates are on the board first here. It's a 20-15 ball game with Brewer. 8:49 left in the 3rd. Brought to you by JR Spas, and we'll be back right after this.
For over 5 decades, they've been your one-stop steel shop. The only place you need to stop to get what you need to get the job done. Henson Metal, 377 at 171 in Crescent. HensonMetal.com since 72. They've been through it all with you to build it all with you every step of the way. Hey, the generations may change, but your one-stop steel shop always has what you need with the quality, the pricing, and the selection at 377 at 171 in Crescent.
Welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. Pirates with a 20-15 game, now trailing just by 5. A little poocher again for the Pirates. That ball is dropped. It's a little wet out there, and it showed up on that when Pirates were there to stop. Well, the Granbury Pirates, Hayden, got the ball to the 25-yard line. And I guess most of that, you could just about call that a DeBello drive.
Oh, no doubt. They handed the ball to him, I believe it was 6.
I think so, yeah.
6 times. I mean, they let that guy eat. They lay it on there senior left side of their offensive line, and they just let those boys go to work.
You like to talk about the good offensive linemen.
You know I do, man. You know I do. I love the big boys.
I'm telling you, you do. That drive recapture is brought to you by Wellington State Bank. Third quarter, first carry this time for Brewer, and look out, Coleman breaking outside, going to be knocked down by Elijah Johnston.
Elijah came all the way across the field to stop that potential beast quake. I mean, he had made 3 or 4 guys miss. We talked about it at the half.
Yeah.
We got to bring him down on the first guy.
You sure do. Yeah, that's too big of a gain. You can't let Coleman get out in the open field. Another cool story about Elijah Johnston. He didn't play last year. He was straight track.
Okay.
And Bobby got him to come out for football. He's made a huge difference.
He's the corner closest to us. He made that tackle on the far side of the numbers.
He sure did. They're going to go with Coleman again. Not this time. Oh, Noah was hanging on, and his friends came by and shut it down. Kumba and Hager both.
That was the purple and gold curtain there, man.
It was, man. No gain for Coleman. That's what you were talking about a second ago.
Yes, sir. Team defense. Edge, wall, swarm, get all 11 involved, all 11 running to the football. That's what you need.
That's it. Second down and 10. No gain on that one. Man in motion is Robinson. He'll get the ball on the comeback. Met and dropped. My goodness. That was Hager. Just Bryson Hager. Getting up with a flex.
He flexed on him. They went outside zone to the field, and Hager filled on that safety blitz. Was able to drop him right where he was at, only for a 1-yard gain.
And again, a third down and 9 here for the Bears.
4 on the line for Granbury.
Here comes Cantrell. Look out, trying to get that 5th sack of the year. He's going to drop him. There's a flag thrown. Cantrell chased him down.
Won't go on the stat sheet as a sack, but what a chase down he had there for that tackle.
Chase on the chase. The flag is holding. Now,
decline the penalty.
I would too, because that's going to set up 4th down and long. And that's what they're going to do. It looks like the Pirates will decline it. Basically, no gain on the carry. Just almost got his 5th sack, but I have a feeling that Mr. Cantrell is over 100 in tackles.
I believe so. He's had at least 3 this half already.
Yeah.
He had, I believe it was 5 in the first, so that would put him at 101.
So you're done.
Yeah.
You are done,
he
sir.
Hit the century mark.
Wow.
But what an ideal start this half for Granbury. Go down, get 6, and get a quick stop on defense.
Kicking away from the receiver from the Pirates, and that ball is going to take a great bounce all the way down to the 1. Whoa, what a punt, what a roll.
Hey, it's just more yards for the offense. That's how I like to look at it.
We'll take it from 99. I remember a play. You've probably seen it on highlights before. I think it was the longest run from scrimmage in the history of the NFL. Tony Dorsett.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Legend.
99 yards. He was, 6 yards deep in the end zone. And
reverse field. I mean,
bam. Woo.
Even though I didn't grow up a Cowboys fan,
okay,
coming from Houston, I am very familiar with that run.
I understand. Meyer in his end zone, and that's going to be costly. Well, you see what happened on that one was we had a mishap, and Archer lost his footing, and the ball was there, and he was down. It's 2 points for Brewer.
Couldn't tell. I think it was a little bit of a off-center snap, and then the ball got on the ground, and he just had to shove it in the gut of the running back, and it was all downhill from there.
Yeah, there were too many white shirts. They were coming quickly anyway. So the Bears pick up a deuce. We picked up a deuce earlier on the blocked extra point attempt. So Brewer will get the ball. We will kick to them from our 20.
Exactly a touchdown ball game now, 15-22.
It sure is. Very unusual score here tonight.
Are you familiar with scoregami?
Talk to me about it.
Scoregami is when there is a final score that has never happened before. So,
okay, all right.
This seems to be like a Granbury Pirate scoregami to me. But the NFL follows that. It's one of my favorite stats.
Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. That is cool. This is unusual.
And because it is a safety, they are kicking off from the 20-yard line this time, which is going
I'll
to give
you a good one, 47-29.
All right. Hey.
Okay. I can play that game.
I hope we rip off a 47 piece.
Yeah, us on the 47 end
Yes,
of it,
sir.
yes. All right. So Aguado will do the kick off for the Pirates from the 20 and put all you got into it. That's going to be a short, very high one. Taking its drop. The ball is free. And guess who got it back? The man that lost the ball in the end zone. Archer comes and falls on it for the Pirates.
Huge swing of momentum here for Granbury. I mean, at that point, I'm all right with giving up the 2 points.
Yeah,
I mean, that moved us 60 yards. We're now on the 35 going in versus the 1.
Wow.
I'll trade 2 points for that.
I mean, what a feeling for that at his lowest point when he's tackled in the end zone, and then you come back and you do a play like this. Man, the emotions. Whew. From the bottom to the top in one play.
Got a lot of momentum for this offense. Went down, scored a touchdown off rip right here after halftime. Try to do it again now with the short field.
First down for the Pirates. 2 receivers to the left here. DeBello in the backfield. It is Skinner in motion. Tony's going to get the carry. Working his way through. The pile is moving. He'll have himself about 4 on the first carry.
This offensive line is creating some big holes, I'll tell you what. You can see it even from up here in the booth where we're at, where he's got 3-4 yards between him and the next Brewer Bear defender. He's doing a good job of being able to find these holes that these big guys are creating. But it takes all 11, right? Run blocking is not just an offensive line thing. You're seeing these wide receivers where they're blocking the DBs too.
Absolutely. You got to have it's got to be complete. It's 4 in the pattern this time. Second down and about 5. Skeens in motion. Another bad mishap. DeBello trying to get something done. Still Tony fighting, and they're finally going to bring him down. He wasn't going to go down, but too many white shirts. And again, a little mishandling going on there.
That's the second time this game that on the motion, we've snapped it off of the motion guy where we've got to make the adjustment. Quarterback's got to let him clear before he calls for the ball.
That's going to set up 3rd down and 15 for the Pirates. That's a tough one right there. Archer comes back into the lineup. I think Tony ran about 30 yards, and I think he's a little gassed right now.
I'll tell you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, though, why is Brewer playing press coverage on 3rd and 13?
Going to go with a little quick one across the middle of the slant. That's going to set us up in a manageable 4th down. Nice zip pass in there. And that was Skinner with his 2nd catch of the night. That is good for 7 more.
I'll tell you what, senior Jackson Arnett here on the near side of us, he beat that press coverage immediately. If we were looking to the left, I think we'd have been able to throw that one up for 7.
4th down and 5. Ball at the 30-yard line of Brewer. 4:28 left in the 3rd. Brewer 22. Granbury 15. Meyer, low snap, picks it down. He's going all the way for Arnett, and it's just, he had him wide open. He put too much on it, or that's 6.
2 plays in a row that Arnett just ran past the corner. Just unfortunately, we're not able to connect on either one of those plays.
Arnett has had that ability all year long to get behind the back. Just too much on that one.
Still slowly walking off the field. Just disappointed. He knows that would have been a touchdown if it had been completed.
Absolutely. Brewer takes over on downs at their own 30. 1st down. We're in the J.R. Spa's 3rd quarter. Going to go with a little end around that time. Again, Elijah Johnson with another great play. Puka in the house.
Edge wall swarm. Elijah Johnson, he is the edge on the defense. They try to get out there, he's going to drop you for a loss.
And he did. Boy, what a great game he is playing tonight. That's a loss of 3 on that one. 2nd down and 13. Ball back at the 27-yard line in Brewer territory. A good football game tonight as we come to the finale for both of these teams. They're putting it all out there. Davis, straight drop. Looks down long. Headed downfield. Through the arms. Believe that was, I think that Yeah, that was Carr, the leading receiver, but double coverage back there for the Pirates.
2 purple jerseys. That was going to be a really tough ball to drop in. I do think that ball could have been completed, but the arms in his eyes, he was not able to track the ball all the way in.
Good coverage by G-Town. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 13. They'll have to get to about the 40 for this first down.
33% on 3rd down tonight for Brewer.
And we're actually outperforming them in that department, which is a good thing. I noticed that the shoulder issue is not bothering King as he is back in at this left defensive end, number 66.
Good to see that. He's a little thicker of a guy here.
Yeah.
We need him in terms of stopping the run.
Going to be a timeout taken by Brewer here, it looks like. 3:28 left in the J.R. Spas third quarter, and we'll be right back.
Boost your brand with 817 Print, your locally owned print shop at 211 M&M Ranch Road in Granbury. Offering a dynamic range of solutions, from exciting business cards to impressive billboards and everything in between, with 98% of the products expertly made in-house. Explore the vast universe of print and promotion today at 817print.com. Proud supporters of the Granbury Pirates. 817 Print, where ink meets opportunity.
Big news in Granbury. Van Griffith Kia, now Granbury Kia. Same friendly faces, fresh new name. The great buyback event is on. Got a vehicle? We'll buy it. We need your car. Upgrade today. New 2024 Sportage and Sorrento. 0.9 APR for 48 months. Don't wait. Your car's value is at its peak. Cash in now at GranburyKia.com. With approved credit through Kia Motor Financial. Minimum monthly payment of $21.22 for $1,000 finance. Price plus tax, title license, and $225 dealer dock fee. Offer ends 10/31/24.
Welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. Bryson Hager with another pick. Well, the pressure by 45 on Davis that time caused that to happen.
You know, and sometimes defense, one guy makes everybody else look good. That was an entire defensive play.
It was.
You had the pressure. I mean, you knew a pick was eventually going to happen with the way they've been throwing these balls up.
Hager was there. Hager's been that center fielder all year long. Another interception for him. Pirates, they're going to try this again to Arnett. That was too far out of bounds, incomplete.
When I was with the Tennessee Titans on our practice field, they would put a red stripe between the bottom of the numbers and the sideline, and they would teach the receivers, hey, never start your route on the outside of the red line.
Okay.
Let the quarterback throw that ball to you, because when you're too close to the sideline, you can't fade into the ball.
Okay, all right. I like that. All right, I'll tell Bobby that, and we'll get the red line out.
Yes, sir. I'll spray paint it next August.
There you go. Second down to 10 for the Pirates. Ball at the 38-yard line in Brewer territory after the Bryson Hager interception. DeBello back in the lineup. He's got an opening on that right side. Tony down the field. Cuts it back outside. They spin him around. He keeps churning. Tony DeBello to the 3. Good grief.
Man, I wish he would have scored there. That was a heck of a run.
My goodness. DeBello well over 100 yards in 2 carries. He's got 80 this half. First down and goal for the Pirates. The ball at the 3-yard line. DeBello again. DeBello's going to have to break out. Myers out there setting the road for him. DeBello scoots into the zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
DeBello had some serious vision. He had the patience. He waited for the blocks to develop, and once those linebackers bit, he just jumped outside. They weren't able to take the angle.
Another cool thing, but you see out there, DeBello heading that way. Here's big number 12 leading the way out there. That's cool stuff. 2 seniors getting it done for the Pirates.
Yeah, I'm fighting for my quarterback if he's out there throwing blocks like that.
Absolutely. Extra point attempt here by Aguado to tie this thing up. It is up. It is tied 22-22. Granbury Pirates are in the end zone again. It's DeBello with the big run. What started it all that time, of course, was Hager. DeBello with the run, got to finish it, and the Pirates have tied it. And that is, recap is brought to you by the Wellington State Bank. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back.
For over 5 5 decades, they've been your one-stop steel shop. The only place you need to stop to get what you need to get the job done. Henson Metal, 377 at 171 in Crescent. HensonMetal.com. Since 72, they've been through it all with you to build it all with you every step of the way. Hey, the generations may change, but your one-stop steel shop always has what you need with the quality, the pricing, and the selection at 377 at 171 in Crescent.
And welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. Unbelievable game. Granbury Pirates 22-22. And of all numbers to tie on, Hayden, this is crazy.
I love it. We got a ball game on our hands, people. Don't go anywhere.
No.
This is going to be a serious finish to the season.
We are still in the third quarter with 2:48 left. The kickoff, Aguado puts some foot into it, sends that one deep, taken at the 10-yard line. Up the field, hit once by Gage Archer quickly. That allowed the rest of his teammates to get up there and make the stop. And the Pirates the defense is ready to do it again. That was Cameron James, number 10, one of the tacklers involved in there.
And even the kicker, Abel Espinoza, he was getting into it with somebody.
Everybody fired up here in this one.
All 5'8", 132 of them.
Really, man? First down for Brewer. Ball back at the 22-yard line.
You can feel the energy in the stands completely different than when it started.
You kind of feel it up here in this booth, too. I'm digging it. Quick out and quick down. Again. Golly. Elijah Johnson is playing one heck of a game tonight.
All over the field. The senior knows this is his last game here at Pirate Stadium, is making a big impact in this game.
No gain on that. Well, actually, looks like he might have lost a yard on that play.
These corners playing, giving them a little bit of a cushion here, trying to stay in front of everything.
Davis back to pass. He's going long downfield. It's going to be open. Oh, my gosh. What a catch that time by Carr. My word.
A diving catch. I mean, maybe the ball was a little too far out in front of him, but my goodness, what a job he did coming down with that football.
And Hager coming across just about the same time. That was another one of those needle threaders, I'm telling you. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
Had a few of those tonight. Need to keep everything in front of us still.
It's going to be Coleman this time. Big, quick opening. The other DeBello on the stop that time, but down to the 25-yard line. This is a quick drive by Brewer.
Coleman is doing a good job. Like we talk about, he's going north and south, and he's making these defenders take an angle to try to tackle him versus head-on.
Coleman will get it again. This time he's not going anywhere time. You grab him, you throw him down. That is Mr. Sanchez from his nose guard position.
Defeated 6', 295, number 77, DJ Moody. He really got his hands in his chest, and he shucked him, was standing there to make the tackle.
Good play that time. That was important, as you talked all night, Hayden, about making that first hit at the line. Second down and 9 for the Bears with 1 minute left in the third. You'll get the little misdirection and met immediately again.
We're doing a great job of defeating these pullers. We're able to spill them to where we're getting it to the next guy who's filling. Instead of letting the pullers kick us out, we're actually getting underneath them to where we're, A, defeating the block, and B, we're allowing our teammate to fill downhill.
Excellent job that time by Kumba. Also an assist that time by Tyler King. Third down and 9. No gain again. Big play right here for the Pirates. 25 seconds and counting. Davis back to pass. Davis will go to Coleman out here in the flat. He's open and he is dropped immediately. Cisco and Carson on the stop. Great defensive plays.
A check down on 3rd and 9, that is a big win for the defense. Kept everything in front. I mean, yes, he had some time, but there was just great coverage in the secondary where he just had to dump it off to the running back out there.
I mean, Coleman out there thinking, my gosh, I got a wide open field out here. Nobody here. Oh, wrong answer. That's the end of the third quarter. Granbury 22, Brewer 22. Fourth quarter going to be good, baby. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Big news in Granbury. Van Griffith Kia, now Granbury Kia. Same friendly faces, fresh new name. The great buyback event is on. Got a vehicle? We'll buy it. We need your car. Upgrade today. New 2024 Sportage and Sorrento. 0.9 APR for 48 months. Don't wait. Your car's value is at its peak. Cash in now at GranburyKia.com. With approved credit through Kia Motor Financial. Minimum monthly payment of $21.22 for $1,000 finance. Price plus tax, title license, and $225 dealer dock fee. Offer ends 10/31/24.
Good times and North Central Texas classic hits. K-Hits 95.5.
Ready for a better banking experience? First National Bank of Granbury is ready to provide. At FNB, people come first. There are no small accounts. Customers have names, families, and stories to tell. Finances aren't always easy to discuss. First National Bank of Granbury is here to listen, answer questions, and work with you to find solutions that fit your needs. Oh, and who answers the phone? Real people. First National Bank of Granbury, your hometown bank. Member FDIC.
We did, didn't we? Yeah. I think, welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. I think that we might have jumped. That was seriously off the side of the foot that time. But it'll still be short of the, wait a minute. It's a false start. It's a false start. You declined it.
Now it's
no. Or is that an automatic?
Coach is in the booth next to us talking about if they're going to go for it here on 4th.
This will be a 4th and 11, and that's going to make that, if they go for the field goal, that's going to be at least a 42, 43-yarder from that point.
Offense is back out in the huddle. Yep. They're going for it here.
They are. Out of the kicker's range, obviously, because that was
nowhere close.
A blooper type of a kick. But it's 4th down and 11. Ball back at the 26-yard line. They got to go to the 15. Davis and Coleman in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right side this time for the Bears. Davis back to pass. He's got time. Lets it fly. Oh, but it's going to be picked off. It's tipped by Cisco. It's intercepted down the field. Boom! That is Elijah Johnson with a pick and a run back. And the Pirates have the ball and are back in business. And we've got a Bear down on the field. And I think Hayden, he's out.
Yeah, he's knocked out. That was a huge hit here on the sideline. They're already calling for the cart. I mean, he's knocked out.
Yes.
Never want to see that, man, unfortunately.
Oh, my goodness. That was a collision right there. Both of those kids could have gone down. Now, of course, Puka was able to jump right up, but this young man is down.
Yeah, you're grateful that Puka's okay, but you pray that the young man for Brewer is going to be okay after this. I think it's number 8. Is that Coleman?
That's Coleman.
Is that Coleman?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big loss for Brewer. And God, I pray he's okay.
Oh, I do too. That thing was set up right there. It was the incredible coverage back there in the secondary for the Pirates. Eli jumped up first and tipped it, and Elijah was there to receive it and then take off. And we've got great field position here at the 40, but the thoughts right now are on the young man down on the field. Let's take a quick timeout.
Enjoy a relaxing getaway and year-round pool season in your own backyard with JR Spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. JR Spas offers lifetime warranties and steel frames you won't find anywhere else with a value that can't be beat. Immerse yourself in a rejuvenating hydrotherapy experience or spend quality time with your family. JR Spas specializes in hot tub sales, delivery, installation, service, cleaning, and more. They have you covered from every angle. JR Spas Hot Tubs. Sell the best, repair the rest.
Boost your brand with 817 Print, your locally owned print shop at 211 M&M Ranch Road in Granbury. Offering a dynamic range of solutions, from exciting business cards to impressive billboards and everything in between. with 98% of the products expertly made in-house. Explore the vast universe of print and promotion today at 817print.com. Proud supporters of the Granbury Pirates. 817 Print, where ink meets opportunity.
Welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. We're still keeping an eye down on the young man down on the field. Looks like they're bringing the ambulance. It looks like we saw, it looked like I saw his leg move, but I'm not sure on that. But I did from the Lady Pirate basketball team, I did get some scores tonight. Lady Pirates were playing in Joshua tonight, and it was a nail-biting time for the Lady Pirates. We'll get all of the scores. The freshman team beat Joshua 45-6. Our JV won 29-21, and our varsity in overtime was able to beat Joshua 49-44. Oh, look. And leading score for the Granbury Lady Pirates, Kate Hamlin, with a huge night tonight for the Lady Pirates, popped in 27 points as the Lady Pirates moved to 2-1 on the regular season with a 49-44 overtime win over the Lady Owls from Joshua. So congratulations to the Granbury Lady Pirates on that big win.
Nice to get basketball season coming back around, man. Get a little change of scenery, get to get back in the gym, get the students around.
Sure do.
That's super fun.
Love the high school. I love the college basketball. But, you know, the thing of it is the same thing that's happened to college football has happened to college basketball, because the commentators in both sports now, they have that additional thing that they bring up about the kid. Well, last year he was at Alabama, and yeah, okay, that guy transferred his junior year. He was at Oklahoma, and then he went to, yeah. So, you know, it's
free agency at this point.
It's free agency, exactly right.
You get the one free transfer, go anywhere.
Yeah, yeah, you sure can. And, you know, I'm hoping we don't find the day when it gets so bad. And, you know, they're talking about, I heard them talking about maybe having, I don't know if it's some commentators or what, having a commissioner to oversee this. And you know the first name that came up to be the commissioner?
Who's that?
You know who that would be. Saban.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't like NIL anyway.
I believe it. I mean, from what I heard after that last game that he coached, you know, that was the reason why he retired. The game has just changed a little bit at this point for him. And, you know, he likes being able to develop players over the course of 4 or 5 years.
Right.
Not, I get them for a year and then they transfer somewhere else because they don't like that they're not playing.
It's a beautiful moment here at Johnny Perkins Field. Both teams have gathered together at midfield, right on the big G, and are having a group prayer here. This is a moving sight here tonight as we think about this young man Coleman still down on the floor here at Johnny Perkins Field.
They've removed his face mask from his helmet, so they're still tending to him at this point.
Okay, all right. I tell you what, folks, we're going to be here for a few minutes, I'm thinking. So let's. I had a chance to catch up with the Granbury High School principal, Jamie Robinson. So let's go to the interview right now and talk to Jamie about what's going on at the high school. Well, obviously, we're back at Granbury High School. We are with Jamie Robinson, Granbury High School principal. Man, I tell you, Jamie, the reason we show this, who wore that? No kidding. Who wore that thing? That thing is incredible.
Yeah, we do big things here, and so it was fun that the student council and our floral group, they kind of teamed up to make two big gigantic mums that we have proudly displayed. That's great. You know, only in Texas do we have these mums like this.
That's absolutely amazing. You know, Jamie, it's hard to believe we're already into November. We're almost a third of the way through the school year. It's going pretty quick. How do you feel like things are going right now?
I'm loving where we're at. Academically, we have some great things in place. We've been making adjustments from last year to this year for our staffing and how we're operating, and I see good traction happening there. And then football season's wrapping up. I've seen us trying new plays that we hadn't tried before, and so looking forward to kind of the long range of how things are going with that.
Absolutely right.
And so we're wrapping up. Tomorrow's our last home game. Tonight's our last freshman game for football, and so I'll be at that tonight. The weather, who knows, but come out anyways.
I'm sitting outside this morning. It started raining on me, so you never know what is going to happen. But, yeah, and, of course, another great run for Lady Pirate Volleyball.
Yes.
Back in the playoffs. It's like 18 of 19 years for volleyball. It just, of course, unfortunately ran up against a quagmire in that first round.
They're a powerhouse. Yeah, the group that we went against, Colleyville, they were really just they're just a powerhouse group and just ranked really high. But our girls did a great job getting there, so I'm very proud of them.
No kidding. Yeah, it was certainly a fun run. Jamie, with everything going on right now, of course, you got a pep rally coming up, but you're looking at having some other ones also recognizing the other sports. Tell us about that.
Okay, so last year we started something that was fun to me because, and I know the kids appreciated it, but so often we just do a pep rally for football. I'm like, we have everybody else, so let's celebrate the band, the choir, the golf team, everybody. And so in the spring we do a big community pep rally for all of our kids, and they take out their little banners on the field they make. And then in the Christmas time window we're going to do another pep rally just to kind of highlight the successes of our fall semester.
Right.
Because we need to celebrate a lot of great things.
Absolutely. Of course, our numbers are about the same as they were. We might be off just a little bit, but still maintaining a steady amount of kids here at the high school.
Yes. So right now we're at 2,215 by my last week's report. But what usually happens is about mid-year we have families move, and so I think we'll have a few more move in, and that's normal though.
Absolutely. I tell you, another thing that's going to make this place grow even faster is they've opened the loop completely now.
Both ways.
Wow, that's awesome.
Talking with the transportation department and many other groups around the region, once that opened up, it's going to impact our families that move out here who can commute back to Fort Worth and all that direction. So I expect we're going to have a pretty quick movement of people in.
I think so. I think a lot of people were waiting on that to be completed, and I'm going Brian Torres, who's I work with at the radio station. By the way, Brian was the 2016 homecoming king here at Granbury High School, so that's pretty good to work with the former students. So we're heading to the football game last Friday in Denton, and they said it was going to be open. It wasn't at that time, but coming home we saw that they had opened it up. Awesome. And it's just, and it's not just that flow, but even going through town without the train is still a time consumer. So this is just, my goodness, open the doors here, because here they come, Granbury. Well, Jamie, we appreciate this. We just like to touch base with you to find out the pulse and how do you feel about it, man? How things are going?
Well, last year was my first year, and I didn't know what I didn't know of how things operated here, and the rookie principal for this district. And but I feel like we've had a great finish to last year. We've started off great this year. All the planning, all the preparation. And when we look at our comparative scores, we're up in a lot of areas, and so I'm really happy with that. And we've been very supportive of our students. We have some kids, one of the biggest issues we have are so much addiction to vaping, and so we're trying to get kids help, like go see the counselors, go to Pecan. So students, if you're watching this, or families, addiction's hard, and if you or somebody's going through that, I want y'all to get help. It's non-judgmental. We have so many people here because that's a pandemic in our nation, and some of our students have come up and asked, and I thought, hey, that's a great topic we need to talk about. And they've been thankful that their friends or themselves or a family member has been getting help. So please reach out to us or our counseling department. That's just a plug while we're talking about it.
One last thing, coming up on Monday is a very special day that we get to host here at the high school, and that's celebrating our veterans.
Yes. So if you're able, come out Monday. We start, I think it's 9 o'clock, and we have such a great tribute to our veterans. Whether you've served, past or present, whether you are a student that's looking forward to serving in the future, we want to invite you out. It's one of the it's just such a special ceremony that starts here, but it continues, and we are a very patriotic community, and it's part of who we are, and I love that. Yes, I love that. So come on out.
Jamie Robinson, Granbury High School principal, thank you much, and we'll do this again.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful week.
You too.
Big news in Granbury. Van Griffith Kia, now Granbury Kia. Same friendly faces, fresh new name. The great buyback event is on. Got a vehicle? We'll buy it. We need your car. Upgrade today. New 2024 Sportage and Sorrento. 0.9 APR for 48 months. Don't wait. Your car's value is at its peak. Cash in now at GranburyKia.com. With approved credit through Kia Motor Financial. Minimum monthly payment of $21.22 for $1,000 finance. Price plus tax, title license, and $225 dealer dock fee. Offer ends 10/31/24.
Welcome back to the Granbury Kia broadcast booth. I tell you what, Hayden, you've been involved in games like that. It's tough on both teams. My goodness, man.
It is. The guys for Brewer, Cameron is their friend, their teammate, their brother. I feel horrible that he had to go through that. They did load him up on the ambulance. He was moving his arms as they had him on the stretcher. So you do pray for him. You know that he's in the best care possible, and that he's going to be taken care of tonight as they haul him off. Yeah. But it's hard as a player just to go back into that. We had a game where it doesn't matter what side of the field you're on.
Right.
If it's your guy, if it's the team you're playing against guy, it seems like football almost doesn't matter at that point. Everybody is just pulling for Cameron Coleman at this point.
Absolutely right. You are correct on that. Yeah, what a touching moment it was for the kids all gathered together at midfield and knelt and had a big group prayer down there. And one of the most touching things that I saw, that was Eliza Johnston went over and very emotionally hugged the coaches from Brewer, because Elijah, of course, is the young man that was involved in the collision with Cameron. And that says a lot right there. And
it was a violent hit. It's a violent game.
Yeah,
you hate to see it. You want to take it out. And the rule change that has happened in the last 10 years has done a lot to prevent things like this.
Right.
But unfortunately, in the core of football, things like this unfortunately just do happen from time to time.
They sure do. That's going to happen. And two guys going not intentional, it just happened. That both of them full speed, and they hit just the right spot. And we got a couple of updates. Hey, your boys are doing okay?
Yeah, Katy Tigers starting to pull away. So 36-15 over Maid Creek. I guess they woke up.
Okay, they did. Aledo, of course, finishing off Denton. They're up 62-0. Glen Rose is pounding Dublin at 58-7. Godley still at 23-0 over Hillsborough, and it looks like Richland is going to take care of Azle.
That Richland football team, they've got some talent. I think them and Aledo are going to both go deep this year.
I do too. We've got three teams in this district that are going to go far.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, you just don't see. This is back in the day what they called the old Southwest Conference.
Oh, yeah.
Out in West Texas with the Odessas and the Midlands and the Abilenes. Oh, my goodness. Somebody's going to win state out there.
Yes, sir. Texas is just the home of football. High school.
Oh, my goodness.
The collegiate Southwest Conference, I want to bring that back. I would love for SMU to schedule University of Texas, Texas A&M, those kind of games. They do get Baylor, which is a step in the right direction.
Okay.
They play TCU, but even though that rivalry's ending, but everybody's a big fan of the Southwest Conference in Dallas.
Very, and from my perspective, I'm still an old Big 8 man.
Yes, sir.
I love that. I love that conference.
Understandable.
And we get the everybody talks about the OU-UT rivalry. There was not a rivalry that was more intense and fun and respectful than the Nebraska-Oklahoma game.
Oh, I believe it. Nebraska Cornhuskers, the country is better when they're good.
But it was a different rivalry. We respected each other. Where we hate Texas.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but it was a different kind of a rivalry. It was brutal. But my goodness.
We talk about tradition on this show already so far. I mean, those are some programs with some tradition.
It is. I had a friend of mine. In fact, he's my foot doctor that first diagnosed my ankle, Dr. Mueller, and he went to Nebraska, and he was there during the runs they had up there, and of course had a run in the 70s and had a run in the 90s, and he's kind of like, we won 5 national championships, and we're fine with that.
Yep.
I mean, unfortunately, because once they left the Big 12, it hadn't been too good for Nebraska, and I hate that.
Yeah, it's been an adjustment in the Big 10 for sure. So Coach Mike Johnston, the head coach of the Katy Tigers before Gary Joseph, he is a massive Nebraska Cornhusker fan.
Okay.
He kept telling me coming out of high school, hey, you need to go to Nebraska. And I'm like, hey, Coach, they won 2 games last year.
Yeah, really? No kidding, man. Absolutely right, yeah. Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see. I thought it was going to be a turnaround for them this year, and they have really fallen down. Some injuries must have gotten them. I'm not too sure what happened.
Yeah,
there.
Matt Rule started the season off well for the Cornhuskers.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's coming down from the NFL, where he was with the Carolina Panthers for a couple years. He was at Baylor before that, which he helped turn that program back around. Oh, my goodness, yes. And then Cornhuskers, I believe they started 5-1, and then I think they've struggled the last few weeks. I do think they'll make a bowl game for the first time since 2016.
Yeah.
But it's going to come down to the wire again, as all college football seasons do.
Yeah, it will. It certainly will, and I'm still upset, and I know you are too, with the Big 12 for not bringing SMU in the fold.
You know, I am too, but we blame that on TCU and Baylor for keeping us out.
Yeah.
And so SMU said, you know what? We're tired of waiting.
Yeah.
We're going to go join the ACC, and we're going to forfeit TV money for 7 years. And then SMU raises $100 million in 7 days to offset the cost of that. And now SMU's 5-0 in the ACC.
Yeah.
With 3 games left, where Ponies could play for an ACC championship here in December. We'll see what happens.
And with OU and UT both leaving the Big 12, ACC is going to be a ranked higher conference than the Big 12 is.
They are. I mean, Texas Longhorns with only 1 loss to Georgia. They are the number 5 seed in the most recent college football playoff rankings. As long as they win out, they should be able to get a bye in the college football playoff.
Okay.
So,
I don't know. That's you just don't know because of the caliber of football that there is in the SEC.
Of course.
They've got a 4-4 Florida team coming down there to Austin. But look what Florida did with Georgia last week for most of the game.
Played really close against Georgia, who I think is the best team in the country. They might not be number 1, but they're the team I would be the most scared to play.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
Texas also still has to play at College Station. They still got to play A&M. That's going to be a huge game.
It is.
First game back in the rivalry. I mean,
yeah.
That's another one that I'm excited to watch.
I am too. Now, you don't think that's going to be a wild play? Kyle is wild anyway. Did you ever get to play there?
I didn't get to. My brother played there, so I went and saw my brother. He plays for Abilene Christian.
Okay.
So they went out there last season, and I was able to go catch a game at Kyle. Growing up in West Houston, though, a lot of my friends went to Texas A&M, so I've been to a few ball games out there.
All right. It is a crazy place.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It sure has. They have an unbelievable fan base, unbelievable fan tradition. Nobody has that in the country, I don't think. What they do on Friday night before the game is just mercy.
Midnight yell practice,
Yes.
all that. Yeah, but you're having to take out a mortgage to afford tickets for the Texas game. They're starting at like $800 for nosebleeds.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe it. That's one thing. I used to go for years. Every year I'd go to an OU game up in Norman because I've got friends up there that I grew up with that still have season tickets, but they're selling them. That's such a high. Even though we're 5-4 this year, it's still the biggest ticket in town.
Conference realignment has done a huge number for in-person football games, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, attendance has shot up all around the country because I think all of the biggest conferences have only gotten stronger.
Yeah, they have. And bigger.
And bigger, yeah. You got 20-team super conferences now.
What do you got? The Big Ten and how? No, it isn't. It's not anymore.
ACC's got 17. I think the SEC has 18.
Yeah,
I mean, you got a lot of teams now where you have to do divisions at this point.
You have to. Oh, yeah. There was a time that before all this was going to happen, I had a great proposal. Now, a buddy of mine that I grew up with, he was on the Sports Animal up in Oklahoma City, which is like the ticket down here. And I called him one day and I said, all right, Humphreys, I got a proposal for you to where we can make this thing happen and we can rid ourselves of having to play Texas.
Yeah.
You take the 2 Oklahomas, the 2 Kansas, Iowa State, and West Virginia and go to the Big Ten. And it was a perfect East and West.
Yep.
Now,
there was a penalty on the interception. I believe it was a block in the back, which is going to back up Granbury to about the 6.
That's a 30-something yard penalty.
It is.
I'm not understanding that. But the Pirates have the ball at their own 5-yard line. We are back in action, folks. Thanks for staying with us. This has been a really tough time right here as Cameron Coleman, of course, the Brewer running back, was carted off of the field. And we are just back underway. We've got 11 minutes and 29 seconds left in this game. A 22-22 excellent football game being played here tonight on Johnny Perkins Field.
Got to get hot again. There's no time to sit around and be cold. You got to come off the rock right here and be okay with driving this defensive line back.
In motion is Skeens. Tony's going to get it's going to be Hayden Meyer with the keep. Sweeping out to the left side, and he'll dive forward to about almost the 15-yard line. That's going to set up that 3rd down and 3.
He fooled me, too. I was looking at the running back as well because of how big that hole was on the right side.
And had an equally big hole over on the other side.
Yeah, blocked up well.
3rd down and 3 for the Pirates here. They'll split 2 out here to the right.
3 for 5 on 3rd down tonight for Granbury. Pretty good.
Very good percentage tonight for the Pirates. In motion is Skeens again. Going to be the handoff. Tony's going to have that 1st down. Scoots out of there. He'll be up over the 20-yard line. That's going to be an 8-yard gain for Tony DeBello.
Attaboy, Tony. What a great run. I mean, we talked about it all night. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here. This offensive line is getting him to the 2nd level, and that's all you can ask for if I'm an offensive coordinator.
Tony's got 111 yards in the 2nd half.
Love it. Love it. We talked about it at halftime. Got to keep ground and pound here. We know that we're going to spit off some more big runs here as this game winds down.
Tony's going to get it again. He'll follow the left side this time. That closed down. He might have gotten a yard out of that one. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. No hurry here. 9 minutes and 37 seconds left in this ball game. Granbury and Brewer are tied at 22 here.
This has been a physical ball game. The last game of the season, it's coming down to the wire. You're really letting your strength and conditioning programs take over. You're seeing who's put in this work in the offseason and who's able to win in the trenches here late.
This is these two teams' playoff game right here.
1,000%.
That's it. Skeens again, comes in motion, pulls up on the right side. 2nd down, 9. Here comes the pressure. Hayden's going to tuck it and take off. Got away from one, spins forward. He'll be about 2 yards shy of the 1st down. Nice 7-yard gain. I tell you, Hayden's legs are making some things happen tonight.
Good protection, especially by his brother on the right side. He's kicking back. He's throwing his hands. He's keeping his head out of it to where he's able to get in that natural position where your butt is down, your head is back, and you're able to drive the car there.
Oh, you like that? No, you like that?
Yeah. He's wearing my number. He's 75. How can I not like it?
Absolutely, man. 3rd down and short here for Granbury. This drive started at the 2. Tony breaking outside. Can he hit his seat as he gets around that corner? He'll dive forward for the 1st down. Another 4 for DeBello and another Pirate 1st down.
3 3rd down conversions in a row for this Granbury team. You're good on 3rd down. You're going to win a lot of football games.
1st down and 10. Ball at the 32-yard line. 7:50 left here in this ball game and a tie of 22.
There's no rush. This game is going to come down to who has the ball at the end. So you're eating up the entire play clock right now.
Meyer will go with Tony again. Here comes the pile and the drive.
The scrum.
Look at this. Tony DeBello for close to a 1st down.
His helmet popped off.
Lost his hat on that one. It's going to be 9 more for number 25.
Looks like he's all right. He's jogging off, but he does have to come out because his helmet
lost
did
the
pop
hat.
off.
Yeah. What a game for Tony D. They'll bring Archer back into the lineup. 2nd down and 1. Ball at the 41-yard line in Pirate territory. 7:20 and counting here in the ball game.
Press coverage, no safety help on the left side here.
Gage, let's just get the 1st down. Keep that pound going. Gage will have about 5 yards.
You're right, it was 2nd and short. Hey, but a great run there when there was no safety help because he was in the box. They knew they were running that football.
And that's kind of what okay, look, we're going to run, so be ready.
This is a team that hasn't run the football extremely well coming into this ball game.
No.
Looked at their stats. I mean, they're roughly middle to lower part of the pack in the district, but, man, they're committing to it tonight. And whether it's because of the weather or because it's the last game of the year, you can build on this in the offseason.
Boy, you sure can. You sure can, Hayden. In motion, here comes Knight. Archer again. Not that time. They got wrapped him in the backfield. We lost about 2 on that one. It'll bring up 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, there was just penetration on the left side of the offensive line group. Weren't able to cover him up efficiently enough to where the running back could make a cut off of it. Had to make his cut early, and the penetration was just right there.
It certainly was. 2nd down and 12 now. DeBello back in the lineup with 6 minutes left. Parts, the first time this drive starting behind the chains, we said this started at about the 4-yard line is where this drive, and this has all been on the ground to get to this point. 2nd down and 12. Meyer, he's going to go with the quick out. It's going to go to Knight, and he dropped it.
It was a good throw. You're trying to change it up. I like it. The clock does stop because of the incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
Big play right here for the offense.
5 for 7 on 3rd down here.
And you know, and Hayden, in the first half we had success passing. In the second half we have not seen that.
No, we haven't yet. I am optimistic that we're going to make something happen here, especially with how they're pressing these defensive backs. Normally in 3rd and long you play what's called chains coverage, where your guys are standing at the 1st down mark.
Yeah.
You can keep everything in front of you that way.
3rd down and long. Hayden back to pass. Going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be incomplete.
In and out of the hands, unfortunately, on that. I think that was a great deep slant, deep post. However, it was drawn up, but unfortunately, come away with nothing. Got to send the punt unit out, try to pin him deep.
And that is usually a sure deal with number 7, Arnett. Not able to put. That was a good-looking pass that time. That was plenty of yardage for the 1st down, just not able to complete. Now Hager will be in the punt.
Got to keep the protection clean here. Make sure we get this punt off. We'd rather get him at the 30 than...
High snap. Hager barely got that one off. Give me a roll. They're going to go ahead and down it right there.
Pressure came from the right side. We were just able to avoid the rush and get that punt off. That could have been rough.
Johnston down the ball at the 32. Well, now we look at it the other way. 5:28 left in the game. Brewer will get their opportunity. 22-22.
Need this defense to make a stand here. Get this ball back to the offense.
High snap. Going to go with the handoff. This is the 2nd running back for, I think it's Houston. No, they brought Robinson, one of the receivers, in to be running back. He picks up about 7 on that first carry.
The receiver that they have playing running back, that is Devon Roberts. He is only a sophomore.
Well, okay. He'll get it again. Roberts gets close to the 1st down. He will have it. That's Cumba and Cantrell on the stop.
Brewer's trying to do the same thing. Just commit to the ground game and let's grind out this game.
Well, what's been happening, it's the same situation. Brewer's passing has not been effective here in the second half either.
Yeah, they've thrown up too many balls up into the lights where the DBs are able to come down with it. They got to stick to this run game. But
Cantrell grabbed on the T-shirt, and you ain't going nowhere else. Have we got a loose ball? Or we just got a pile trying to go forward?
It's just another scrum. That's about the 8th tonight.
No kidding, man. Play a little rugby. Did you ever play any rugby?
I did not. No.
I don't blame you.
That's not for me. That's football without pads. I'd like at least a helmet.
I mean, that is serious. Those guys knock heads, man, with no helmets. Gee.
It's brutal. It's brutal.
2nd down and about 7 coming up here for Brewer. Davis out in the pattern. It's going to be taken right there. Oh, Eli Cisco grabbed on, and Elijah came up and shut him down. 3rd down and about 3 coming up. Good coverage by the Pirate defense.
Something tells me Cantrell would be a pretty good rugby player, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I don't think it wouldn't bother him hitting somebody without a helmet.
Man, these linebackers, a guy that's like him, you got to have a little bit of a screw loose to be a great linebacker. And this guy, I'm sure he's a great kid. He's flying around tonight.
He certainly is. Handoff. He'll dive forward, grab and hold on there, but dive forward with enough for the first down. That again, good tackle that time by Tyler King from his defensive end position.
Offensive line got their hands on their hips. They're trying to take deep breaths here. They're definitely getting tired here with how much they're running the football.
3 minutes left and counting. Brewer inside Pirate territory at the 46-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll go to Roberts again, and Roberts behind his blockers, spinning around, trying to strip the ball. Roberts breaks free. He'll have another first down.
You don't think this game means something to both of these teams?
Oh, my gosh. They're giving it everything they've got on every play. Both teams.
Both teams got all 3 timeouts. Coaches have no intention of calling a timeout. They're letting this thing tick down.
Yep, they sure are. 2:37 and counting. It's 22-22. Cantrell moves up to defensive end. Cantrell, and that's why he did.
Oh, yeah.
Golly. Cantrell also Skeens in on the tackle. I tell you what, Skeens at tight end, Skeens at defensive end. How about it, Rick?
That's their captain, Jerron Montavo, that he just took on there, and, man, he jacked him up.
He did.
His chest. Was able to make a big-time play on first down.
Certainly did. Got to give a shout-out to Rick. That's Skeens' granddad. I go to church with him.
There you go.
in the open out there is Carr still getting away. It depends on where they mark this. He still might be short, but I think they're going to mark him with a first down, and they do at the 26.
Clock continuing to run. They just signaled. They waved it.
140.
Next door, they're talking about quit huddle, and they're trying to start going up, but somebody's calling a timeout.
I think that the Pirates might have called that timeout. Yes, they did. 1:30 left in this game. Brewer with the first down at the Pirate 26-yard line. We have seen it all tonight, Hayden, I tell you.
And we're just outside the field goal kicker's range. I mean, you saw the one that they attempted from about this spot, nowhere close.
Yeah.
They're going to have to get a lot closer to feel good to send their kicker out to try to get a walk-off win here.
Wow, this has been, all the drama, and of course the very scary moment we had just a few minutes ago. And both these teams, like you say, they've been fighting tooth and nail all night long. Pirates had a drive going, could not finish. Brewers' turn, and right now they're moving it towards there. 1:32 left in the ball game.
They're in the championship rounds here of a boxing match. They're really taking them into the deep end.
Going to go with the handoff again to Roberts. Not that time. He was undercut first of all. Good sportsmanship there. That was Cantrell that stopped it, and Granbury will take another timeout.
How many times have we called his name tonight?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're in the back of my head I'm thinking offensive and defensive players of the game, and we're going to have an issue with that. I'm telling you.
No doubt. A lot of guys have been able to contribute big in this final game of the regular season here for Granbury and for Brewer. And this has been a fun football game to call
my gosh.
here.
It has. And really, it's been great to have you here with me tonight, because insight like I've not had in the booth since, of course, for years. Of course, our stadium our field is named Johnny Perkins Field. Johnny played 10 years for the Giants, and he was my broadcast partner for 10 years. So I got some good insight for Perk, but, man, I appreciate your input. This has been really very informative.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. This has been a great game, and we're going to get a better finish.
No doubt about it. Davis back to pass. He'll go out into the flat. It's going to be completed out there. It's going to be to Carr. Elijah with the coverage. A short gain there of about 3. Of course, stop clocks. Thank you for that one. Pirates down to 1 timeout.
They're doing a good job of they're running their routes outside of the numbers to where if you catch the ball outside of the numbers, the job is to get out of bounds. If you catch it inside of the numbers, you just got to get as much as you can.
Right.
They got all 3 timeouts. They're able to do that. You still use the whole field, their whole playbook.
3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Bears. Ball at the Pirate 27. Davis back to pass. He's going to do that. Slant again too much, and it's 4th down. Oh, my.
Big time pressure up the middle. That was DeBello.
There was DeBello.
That was.
Gosh, right. Okay, so it looks as if Brewer will try it again. So right now we're looking at a 40-yard field goal attempt here for the Bears. We saw the last one. Not much luck on that one. This for the potential game winner for the Bears from 40 yards. Snap, the kick is up. It's not going to be there. It's not going to be there. And the Pirates will take over with 1:14 left and 1 timeout.
Same story, second verse. That was the exact same kick we saw earlier this half.
It was. Wow. So Granbury with a chance right now. You know, we've depended so much on the run here in the second half, and the passing game has suffered as we've seen. We're going to have to connect on some passes here on this drive.
Got to have it. They're playing press coverage, so you are going to be able to step on their toes a little bit. You're going to be able to break these out routes or these in routes, but you got to get out of bounds. Keep this clock stopped.
4 in the pattern this time for the Pirates. We haven't seen that in a while. Hayden back to pass. He's going to take it out. McCandless had it, and we got knocked out of his hands. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
I'm also looking at the flags lining the visitors' stands directly across from us. I mean, they are full tilt towards us.
Still that north wind blowing through here. Yeah, we're going to get a little cool front tonight, and then Tuesday it's going to be 79 again.
Yeah. I'll enjoy the weekend while it lasts.
Yeah, no kidding, man. 2nd and 10. Meyer going to go over the middle and long, trying to hit down to Arnett. Incomplete again.
A little bit of a dangerous ball. He almost threaded the needle there, but there were 3 white jerseys around.
There certainly was. Or you get a handle on that to Jackson Arnett, and that's 6.
You got to be careful here on 3rd down. You don't want to give the ball right back to him on the 23-yard line with only a minute left.
Right.
If they don't get this 3rd down here, you almost got to think about punting and playing for overtime.
I'm thinking you have to punt there. 3rd down and 10 for the Pirates. Need the 33. Straight drop. Meyer got a completion to McCandless. McCandless fighting. He's going to be short. We picked up about 6 on the completion. McCandless with his 2nd of the night, but it's 4th and short.
And Brewer's going to. Brewer does take the timeout here. So the clock stops with 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Wow. Man, this is. I'm still of the mindset here to punt this away.
I am too. You got to have strong protection on the right side because as we saw this last punt, they got close. If I'm the special teams coordinator for Brewer, you got to be thinking block punt here.
And another thing, Hayden, you only have 55 seconds left in this. You get a semi-decent punt. They only have, well, it says 2 timeouts. I thought they only had 1, but the way this second half is played, there's not a lot of big plays been given up here in this.
There hasn't. It's been 5-6 yards at a time.
Yeah,
we haven't seen the big chunk plays here in this second half like we did in the first.
So the Pirates are lining up to go for this. Will they try to draw them?
Go for the hard count here. Try to get them off sides. Get a free play and a 1st down.
Meyer.
Yep. That's what they did. Tried to get them on the hard count initially.
Meyer In motion is DeBello.
I don't think he was in the neutral zone. Doesn't matter.
Hayden Meyer scampers for the first down. He picked up 9 yards. What a call and what a run by Hayden Meyer.
They went for the hard count. They got a guy to jump. He was not in the neutral zone, so that would not have been a free play, but it doesn't matter. Nobody was home.
Low snap. Hayden's good. He'll go along with it. He's trying for Arnett. Arnett, off of the fingertips.
That was a diving attempt for a catch. That would have been a miraculous catch had he come down with it just outside the outstretched arms.
35 seconds left. What a gutsy call by the Pirates on 4th down and 4 at the 30. Golly. Wow.
Throwing it up, got a few more downs to play with. 35 seconds remaining in the ball game. Not as much of a threat to give it right back to him now that you're on the 40.
2nd down and 10. Meyer looks. Going to go with McCandless. It's going to be intercepted. Overthrown to McCandless. Look out. Cut back in. Going to be brought down by Hayden Meyer, but Brewer has the ball with 23 seconds left on the interception at the 21 of Granbury.
Still think they got to get in the end zone here. I do not trust this kicker after what we've seen.
I wouldn't either. McCandless, if he had been about 2 inches taller, he would have gotten it, but right into the arms of the DB from Brewer.
Matching them on the turnovers now as far as throwing a pair this half.
Trips to the right this time for Brewer. 23 seconds left in the game. Ball at the 20.
6 on the line of scrimmage. Granbury is now they're bailing out of it. Now they're getting into more of a coverage than a blitz look.
Davis. He's going for all of it down the middle of the field, and it's there. Wow. Brewer's excited.
Yeah, they are right next to us.
We got the Brewer coaches next door to us. I'm sure you heard them on that, but what a shot that time. What a great pass, great catch on the slant.
It was. You got to give credit where credit's due. That was a great call. That was a great throw, and that was a great catch to lead to 6 for Brewer.
Extra point attempt coming up here. 28-22. 18 seconds left here, folks. Can we get another one? Nope, that one got up and through. 29-22. Brewer in the lead with 18 seconds left. Pirates have one last shot. We'll be right back.
For over 5 decades, they've been your one-stop steel shop. The only place you need to stop and get what you need to get the job done. Henson Metal, 377 at 171 in Crescent. HensonMetal.com. Since 72, they've been through it all with you to build it all with you every step of the way. Hey, the generations may change, but your one-stop steel shop always has what you need with the quality, the pricing, and the selection at 377 at 171 in Crescent.
And welcome back to the Van. No, it's not the Van, is it anymore? It's Granbury Kia. My car says Van Griffin on it, so I got a Kia. Either way, I got it in Granbury. So welcome back, and here we go. Pirates with one last chance here, trailing 29-22. 18 seconds left.
Crazier things have happened.
They
gotta
sure
believe
have.
here.
You kind of think would you go for the fair catch right here?
I'm going for the fair catch to give my offense the most amount of time, but depends how much confidence you got.
They won't have an opportunity to do it right here. Ball's going to be taken 30, and that was DeBello took the knee at this good play. No, you only used up 5, so you got a couple of shots here. You're going to have to go deep with it for Granbury.
Yeah, you don't need it all here on first down. You just need to get to about probably the 35, so you can take a shot here to the end zone to end the game.
Granbury will have the ball at their own 33-yard line, trailing 29-22. This has been the best game that Granbury has played all year long.
No matter what happens at the end of tonight, they have a lot to build on this offseason.
My gosh, do they ever. Really proud of these guys tonight.
They fought hard. They've shown that they're proud to be Granbury Pirates.
Ain't no doubt. They've got 4 men in the pattern here. Hayden Meyer. Here comes one right at the middle. Hayden just had to let it rip. I tell you, the pressure came up the middle that time by Brewer. Hayden didn't have a chance. He just had to unload.
Unfortunately, committed the unforgivable sin at offensive line. You got beat inside. You got to let these guys try to run the hoop on you, because if you get beat inside, I mean, guys got to get rid of it right now.
Yep, he does. And he had to. There's the proof in the pudding right there from my man who knows these things.
Giving up a couple pressures, only a couple.
9 seconds now. Another low snap. Going to go with the quick out down here.
Get as much as you can and get
Arnett close to midfield with 4 seconds left. That's about 16 on that.
Brewer's going to prevent defense because that's all you can do at this point.
Yeah, you got to just Granbury will take their last timeout here, or Brewer does. So Pirates with 1 hour. You know, hey, it's what you wanted, man. It's at the 48-yard line in Pirate territory. You just unload. Myers just going to have to. We're just going to go for the Hail Mary.
Yep.
It happened a couple of weeks ago in Washington.
It did. It did. You're going to have to take the snap, and you're going to have to roll out to the right, try to buy as much time as you can for your receivers to get downfield, and then you just got to uncork one and let it fly.
Did you see the defensive back for the other team
turn to the fan and he was feeling himself?
Oh,
of course, that was awful.
If I was the team, I'd fine him or something.
He would probably would have gotten cut if he was on the Patriots with me. Bill Belichick does not play about that.
No, you go do that with Belichick, man. Here we go. Hayden Meyer. He just had to let that fly. It will be caught.
Lateral in it.
And that's going to do it. A completion. Wow, what a game. It comes down to the very last game of the year. Look at Meyer and DeBello both are talking about a defensive penalty here. Tony is chapped.
They're frustrated. Nothing got called, though. And I don't know about you. I've never seen an official throw a flag because you told him something that happened.
I know it.
So, really sad way to end the season, unfortunately. Really thankful for all the Granbury seniors and the foundation that they set, and we look forward to another season coming up next year.
I'm telling you what, there's a lot to hang your, hang a hat on this one because guys, you played great tonight. You really did. You fought hard. Let me tell you, this Brewer team is a good football team.
They are.
It's if they were in a different district, they wouldn't be where they are right now and sitting in this district.
Yeah, let's remind y'all, 60-7 over Denton, 53-21 over Birdville. I mean, they put up 31 against Richland. This is a team that can put up some points.
Certainly is.
They played some defense. You know, they're a team that if they were in, maybe one of the other districts around the Dallas-Fort Worth area where they'd be in the playoffs.
I think you would. And Granbury Pirates put it all out there tonight, folks. They played an absolutely tremendous football game. And here's another cool scene. The guys are going to meet at the middle. They went through some things together. What a beautiful sight it was tonight to see the guys all gathered at the 50-yard line in prayer, praying for their football brother. And nice to see this scene again, the guys shaking hands, and that's good stuff. Way to end this football game. 29-22 is the final score. We're going to take a quick break, and then Hayden and I are going to come back with our players of the game.
Rooted deep in the Granbury community, Wellington State Bank proudly supports the Pirates. They've served Texas communities for 117 years. With modern products and convenient services, they're dedicated to your financial needs. As the second oldest bank chartered in the great state of Texas, they know banking. Visit them on North Plaza Drive in Granbury or online at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank, your partner in progress. Go build a winning team together and go Pirates. Member FDIC.
Discover peace of mind with Texas Classic Insurance, your hometown agency. Serving the Dallas-Fort Worth and Granbury area, their agents will guide you toward the best possible coverage for your unique needs. Texas Classic Insurance provides comprehensive coverages, including homeowners, renters, auto, business, and more. Receive personalized service from 21 experienced agents ready to help you. With Texas Classic Insurance, safeguarding your world has never been simpler.
And welcome back to Granbury Kia broadcast booth. Oh man, this is David Euchre along with good heavens, yeah. I'm speechless at this game. I really am. Hayden Howerton joining me here tonight with a real treat for me. But we got to talk about the guys. We got to talk about the players of the game offensively and defense. And I think we're kind of consensus on this, Hayden.
Oh yeah, guys, we called these two guys names all night.
It
was every play, it seemed like.
Yeah, it is. You can't go wrong with it. Offensively, of course, I'm going to have to add it all up, but Tony's going to be close to 150 yards on the ground. He scored He scored 2 touchdowns on the ground. He was the workhorse tonight, man.
Great final showing for the senior. Got to feel for him, as he was frustrated with the way that this game ended, but he's got a lot to be proud of how he ended tonight.
He does. I've known the kid. I met Tony as a freshman. I was in the classroom doing some subbing and stuff like that, and little closer relationship with the kids. And I got to know Tony as a freshman. He was a character.
Oh yeah,
he's a real character, man. But I've really enjoyed knowing him. I got to interview him this year, but But congratulations, Tony, MVP for the offensive side of the ball. On the defense, well.
I got the big guy in the middle.
Hey, I know it, man. It was everywhere. The kid was every, and that's been the season. That's been the season. Well over 100 tackles on the year.
That's a big deal. That is a huge. You're all over the place. He's averaging over 10 a game.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude is flying across the field, making plays downfield, chase down, behind the line of scrimmage, pursuing and rushing the passer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy can do it all. I cannot wait to watch this guy next season.
Oh, I know it. It's going to be something very special to see my man Chase Cantrell, what he does next year, and his 9 brothers on the defensive side of the ball coming back off of this defense. Mercy, that's going to be something else.
Yeah, you're going to gain a lot of experience based on what happened this season. You're going to watch the film this offseason. You're going to continue to get bigger, stronger, faster. I mean, these kids are still 16, 17 years old, and finally next year is when they're going to be at their full maturity for high school football players.
Absolutely right. And the players of the game been brought to you by First National Bank. Now let's go to the play of the game. I think we know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Even though the way the thing ended, it ended in a pretty serious injury. But the way the Pirates were playing at that time, it kept Brewer out of the end zone. And, of course, we're talking about the interception by Puka. Yeah. Elijah Johnston, what a play, able to get the ball back out to the 40-yard line.
Had all the momentum. It was tipped. It was picked, and then you see the entire defense sprinting to go be blockers for these guys. I mean, a lot of effort tonight for Granbury, obviously with it being the last game of the year, but that was a heck of a play to carry all the momentum to Granbury's side.
It certainly was. And, of course, that play of the game is brought to you by Texas Classic Insurance. Got to tell you, man, Hayden Howerton coming up here to join us in the broadcast booth. This has been a very special treat for me, man. I've really enjoyed you. It was great to know you. It's like I've known you for 20 years, man. It's a great camaraderie that we built after about a minute, and that's good stuff. But it's you've got a lot of good things ahead of you, man. And I'm looking forward to following your career. I'm looking at some big things right here, my man.
I hope we get to do this again. This was awesome, Euchre. You're phenomenal. You've been doing this for a long time. You're the expert. Thank you for allowing me to sit up here with you. You've done a great job for this team. It was an honor.
Thank you so much, man. We got to thank my man Brian Torres, of course, and the good folks back, Adam O'Hanlon and all the kids. Casey, what up? And doing a great job, and Orion. But so many have gone through this. There's so much that goes into putting a football game together. We just get to come up here and sit and talk.
Oh, yeah, we get the easy part.
I'm telling you what. But the setup, the breakdown, Taurus over here doing all the stuff, the directing and telling me, Euchre, you got 5 seconds, but it's so much goes into putting on a football game, so much more. We're going to be on basketball coming up on Tuesday night. Make sure you tune in to the Pirate Sports Network. Granbury Pirate Basketball will be coming in. Pirates are going to be taking on Joshua at the house. But Hayden Howerton, what a joy, what a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us tonight in this one. And this is Euchre And for everybody involved in Pirate football, I'm out. Go Pirates.